The Chiefs just made the playoffs very unlikely. We're going to talk about that. Oh, the refs just threw another flag on the Chiefs for pass interference where there wasn't really pass interference. What the hell? They extended another Dallas drive just now? Is that what I heard? I think so.
Those officiating crew felt, hey, the officiating crew wanted some attention today. Give it to them. It's their day.
I'm telling you, the Chiefs were not going to win this game. There was no way they were going to allow that to happen. You guys, appreciate y'all being here. Kind of a bummer on Thanksgiving to watch that atrocious game. That was terrible.
That flag fest we had going.
Yeah, that was so bad, dude. That was disgusting. But anyway, real quick, we're going to shout out our sponsor for today's live stream.
Thanksgiving is finally here. It's time for good food, good friends, family, and football. And in partnership with DraftKings Sportsbook, we have some amazing news. The countdown is on, Missouri. The big play is coming. Be amongst the first to get in on the action when DraftKings Sportsbook officially goes live. So what's your favorite part of Thanksgiving? The turkey? The sides? Or maybe it's the news that now you can take part in same-game parlays, props, and even daily fantasy. We think Showtime will be dropping dimes and indulging in turkey legs when it's all said and done. So bring on all the props. New Missouri customers, sign up today and score $300 in bonus bets once we're live using our promo code ACU. With DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Shout out DraftKings. Download it. Use the promo code ACU. Mike.
Steve, Mahomes did not indeed get to enjoy a turkey leg.
No, absolutely not.
It didn't work out for us this week, huh?
I guess the refs thought Mahomes needed to take go ahead and get out of here. You need to go on a diet. You don't get no turkey.
One of those rare times that your ads just kind of blow up on you there, huh?
Brother, that was one of the most poorly officiated games I've ever watched in my life, and it sucks because everyone knows the bullshit narrative throughout all of the NFL with fans is the Chiefs get all the calls, so you can't even really say much about it because you're going to hear ha ha.
Oh yeah, you're already going to hear it now.
Yeah, it's like whatever. But anyway, guys, appreciate y'all being here. I know it's Thanksgiving. Thanks for taking your time to come over here real quick. Do us a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, all that fun stuff. But yeah, Mike, let's talk about the game real quick. First of all, I'm just going to go ahead and talk about the elephant in the room, okay? So Dallas had 10 drives today on offense, 5 of which were extended from penalties. So there were 5 out of 10 drives that the Chiefs had stopped them, and it was extended because of penalties. There were at least 2 very egregious pass interference penalties that were gave Dallas first downs late in the game on critical drives. We saw those, the one on McDuffie over there where CeeDee Lamb pushed off, turned around, and still got a flag called because he didn't catch the football. Yeah. And then also on the very last drive where they called it on George Pickens there. That was very, very petty at that point in the game. So everybody remembers those. But let's also talk about the other side of the football, Mike. We had drives ended for us on 2 very egregious penalties. One was a hold on Josh Simmons, which was not a hold. He pancaked the guy clean as hell.
Was that a hold?
Clean as hell. And they call a holding call and put us back. We missed out on at least 3 points on that one. And then also, and everybody saw this one, the Xavier Worthy OPI.
The Xavier Worthy OPI. Yeah.
Brother, that was the worst call I've ever seen.
We've got hit on that bad OPI. Last week it was Travis Kelce. Remember?
Dude, Xavier Worthy literally tried to run his own route against his own man who impeded his route, and they called a pass.
Yeah. You're right. Look, you could go on and on about the officiating, and it was bad today. Like I said, you bring up the totals. You can't really argue it. I mean, look, we had 10 penalties. They had 7, and they were just getting a few at the end to make it look good. But still, 3 penalties is all separated us, but 70 yards of penalties on 3 plays. That's what we got called with. And then, like you said, we didn't have 5 drives get extended by penalties, which is insane. But look, the Chiefs also... And they don't get excused either. The offense come out the first 2 drives, and one of the first 2 drives was 2 plays. Rashee Rice got out there on the edge and scored that first touchdown, and then the second drive looked okay. The Chiefs were running the ball, and then if you notice, Andy got away from the run a little bit. and we
Right.
started getting a little stale. I'll bring up the first few drives here in the first quarter. We got the pick, we got a touchdown. They scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Then after that, we got stagnant. We punted both times. We only run 15 plays. In the meantime, Dallas is putting up after their first pick, touchdown, field goal, touchdown. Okay, so the defense was just being they were atrocious today, and plus getting bad calls. So that's really horrible. Comes out in the second or the third quarter, a punt, field goal, touchdown, field goal. I mean, we just didn't stop them all day long, Steve. Our defense got picked on all day. There was hardly any pass
Connor
rush.
got picked on all day.
Connor stinks, bro.
He's
if
bad.
Spags isn't going to get this guy off the field in situations where he has to cover somebody, and especially putting him out there on CD Lamb, dude, what a freaking mismatch that was. Spags needs to go. Like, fire his ass if he's going to continue to play Jamari Connor in those situations.
Yeah,
I'm tired of the infatuation with this kid.
That's my thing. It's like, dude, I think Spags is great. He's been great.
Absolutely,
but if you
but
are
this
going
is a miscalculation
if
every
you're
week.
going to ride Shamari Connor to your death, then so be it.
Yeah,
that's
if
on
the hill
you.
you want to die on.
If
is
that's the hill you want to
Jamari
die on,
Connor hill.
Spags, you go right ahead,
Come
because
on.
I'm right there with you, dude. If he doesn't stop his weird infatuation with Jamari Connor, I think you go ahead and get Spags just to get rid of Jamari Connor. I mean, end of story. I mean, that's a joke. The kid can't cover. He can't.
We had some other things we had to overcome today. Brian Cook's been playing hell of football this year. He's been playing some good football. Right. He goes out with an ankle. He comes back, can't do it. He's ruled out. Jawan Taylor hurts his elbow. We have to have our backup right tackle, Jalen Moore. Then Josh Simmons hurts himself. We have to put in Wanye. Midway through the third quarter, we're playing on 2 backup tackles. The Chiefs didn't really change their offensive game plan at all. They didn't switch it up to get the ball out of Mahomes' hands any different. They really didn't stick to the run game, which, I mean, honestly, Wanye in the run game and Jalen Moore, that's not his strong suit either. We're already down Trey Smith. So it just got to a point there late in the game where it just become all Mahomes. And really, you've seen in the second half, the only big plays you had was Mahomes extending it and getting it out. That one play to Worthy was pretty nice. But yeah, it just always going against the Chiefs, Steve. Even when we McDuffie knocked the ball out, it felt like the ball was on the ground for an hour and it just bounces right to a Cowboys player.
Of course.
You just could kind of feel that it's just not been our year this year on catching the breaks. It's just not. I mean, there's been many years we've got the breaks, and this year's just not been one of them. But I'll say, look, the offense struggled today. They didn't really move the ball very well versus that Dallas D. Andy got caught doing a lot of weird run plays out of the shotgun, which does not work. It just doesn't work. The injuries added up. The officials throwing flags at inopportune times, and then our defense just couldn't get off the field, Steve. At one point, I don't know exactly what it was. Let me bring it up. I'm pretty sure I've got it right here somewhere. Third down conversions right here for everybody. Dude, 9 for 16 Dallas and 1 for 1 on third. The Chiefs third and fourth, we were 8 for 17. So we were right behind them on third down, but it just felt so inopportune there, man. Look at that first down from penalties. Dallas gets 5.
That's crazy.
It's just
brother.
wild, dude.
And a lot of times that was on third down, like when we had them get them off the field.
Right.
I think the one thing about the pass interference penalties is it seemed like Dallas, if you noticed, CD Lamb, that dude begs for a flag every play, and so does Pickens, really. And the thing that's the worst about it is when there is no flag, and then they cry and cry and cry, and 15 seconds later the flag comes in. That one is the one that killed me with Trent McDuffie, which absolutely was not pass interference. That was nuts. But I mean, what can you do about that? You can't do anything about that. So I mean, the Chiefs just had to overcome their own stuff today to win this game. They would have had to play a damn near perfect game, because if you have a team that is allowed, if you're going to walk a team down the football field every drive they have, then you have to play perfect on the other side of the football. And we didn't do that. We went 2.5 quarters without scoring a point.
Yeah. People are asking in the chat about the playoffs. Look, throw the playoffs out the frickin' window. If this team gets to the play, if they luck in, if they fall in ass backwards, like really, there's not a lot here that tells me that they can line up and beat anybody.
Right.
Like if you can't beat this Dallas team, you should have beat the Colts last week by double digits. I don't even know if we've beaten a playoff team yet, except the Colts. And again, that took overtime to do it. It took a lot of good breaks. I just don't know. But I'll show you what they've got right now. This come out before the game, so I'm assuming it's going to hold up right now. If we would have won this game, we'd have had a 73% to make the playoffs, but we lost. So now we're at 47%. We're less than a coin toss. We shifted this loss today 26% in the favor of setting our asses at home. That's what we did. We have no chance of winning the AFC West now. It's a 6% chance. It's basically done. Even if we had a 1, we were still about a 1-5, so it was almost, improbable to do that as well.
Right.
But Steve, look, yes, we can get in the playoffs. We can win out. Nothing right now is telling me that we're good enough to win out from here. I mean, the Texans next week, if we can't get our offensive line back healthy, the Texans are going to drill us next week. They got one of the best defensive lines in the game with Will Anderson and all of them coming off the edge. There's just no way we'll have a shot next week probably if we don't get this offensive line taken care of. So, look, we got to win out, and then what are we doing? We're in a dynasty situation where we have to win out, and we still have to rely on a bunch of
beg for
slapnut
people
teams
to lose. Yeah.
Yeah, so this team is this is what happens when you kind of sleepwalk through the season, which is why we tell everybody, you can't hold back plays to get in the playoffs. You can't do this and do that and hum-ho around. The playoffs aren't guaranteed. This is the NFL. The Chiefs, there's no way. Every game is a must-win game. Kelsey said it himself on the podcast yesterday. That's just the way it is. All these slapnuts around here that tell you that the Chiefs hold back plays and they don't do this and they don't do that, it's just false.
Yeah.
There's no way the Chiefs were holding back anything today, waiting for the playoffs.
Right. No, I actually thought that the play calling for the most part was decent. There were times where I wish they would have ran the ball from under center a little bit more. I hate the running from shotgun thing. It's always a pain in the ass. But no, Kareem was running the ball well. Pacheco, meh. I feel like he's still having his problems with field vision and running to the back of everybody. But
Duophile says, how's it sleepwalk through the season when the refs make up a penalty for every play that concedes? Look, that's true as well. That's true as well.
Absolutely.
But you can't tell me that the Chiefs haven't shot themselves in the foot over and over.
Well,
we lost 2 out of our first 3 because Travis Kelce drops the ball at the goal line.
Well, Mike, I mean, we saw that this game. Travis Kelce dropped a pass. You
Rasheed
also
Rice
saw
dropped a
Rasheed
big
Rice
pass.
drop a pass. Yeah, exactly.
Dude, the defense can't get off the field. Spags can't get nobody to punt. He can't do it. He can't get himself out of zone. He can't look. They're half-assing everything. I don't know what they've got really stale. They've went into this weird. This is what I want to do, and I'm not coming out of it. Especially Spags this year. I don't feel like Spags is Justin Harley at all. Like he's had maybe 3 good games of calling defense, and the rest of it's been like completely like the defense is just holding on for 4 quarters.
Yeah,
this feels like the most unclutched defense we've had in a long time.
Right. So a little bit of rage in here. We'll get to some of y'all's comments. Veach is on the hot seat this offseason. Xavier is not a first-round pick. Felix is not a first-round pick. And Josh is okay at best. So, Drew, love you, buddy. Appreciate the support and everything. Veach is not on the hot seat. Xavier Worthy is a first-round pick if we use him as such. Felix is not. You're correct there. Josh is absolutely a first-round pick. He's a beast over there.
Josh Simmons today played a good game.
Yeah.
Look, those holding calls, BS.
Dude, that was a
There's
joke.
no
Did you?
way.
I was so happy when he pancaked the next guy and then held his hands up to the ref. Did you see that?
Dude, you know what? Josh Simmons is really strong at knocking their hand off and snatch. He snatches them to the ground, which is totally legal. And these officials, man, even that one.
They don't even know ball, bro.
Sterator didn't even know how to say it was a penalty. He's like, well, he might need to move his feet a little more. Why?
There's no reason to. Yeah, dude, that was a beautiful block.
So when you're pancaking somebody, you got to kick your feet the whole time you go to the ground? That's how you have to do it now?
Greg Goodwin with the 2 bombs says it's time to fire some coaches. Absolutely. I mean, I'm not going to argue with that. If that's what you think, I'm kind of on the fence about it myself because we've had a lot of good years with these coaches, but there's just some things that we can't ignore anymore. As good as Spags is, and as much as I want him to be the defensive coordinator, his misusage of the personnel is egregious. You cannot keep putting Shamari Connor on that football field to get his ass roasted week after week after week after week. You've cost us several games just by having Shamari Connor on the football field. And he will not stop it. So, I mean, that also falls on Andy. Andy, step in and say, hey, enough's enough. Something's got to happen there. And then, of course, everybody's going to go after Matt Nagy. But, I mean, honestly, I thought the offense looked decent today. It's just that stretch of 2 quarters where they didn't do anything. But that also kind of fell into the holding call on the 3rd down that screwed us out of points. The stupid call on Xavier Worthy.
The 2 tackle injuries.
It's pretty hard.
Yeah, there was a couple things
I would
there.
assume it's pretty easy, actually, to go 2 quarters and not score when all of your drives are killed by penalties, bro. So, I mean, it just is what it is.
Yeah, for sure. There was only let me see. You just said that so it was the second and the third quarter, I believe, is what you're referring to. We only had 2 possessions in the second quarter and 2 possessions in the third quarter,
and at least 50% of those were killed by bad calls.
We had 15 plays in the second quarter, 2 punts, and we only had 10 plays in the third quarter. And why?
Right. Couldn't get off the football
field. Defense can't get nobody off the football field.
Yeah,
the defense is totally the
culprit today.
Look, it was the downer today. For real. And I mean, the offense wasn't like exceptional. Don't get me wrong.
But to be fair, when 5 of their 10 drives were extended by crazy penalty calls on third down.
Yeah, I think
what can you do?
I think the penalties hurt the defense more than the offense, but honestly, they killed just as many drives for our offense.
Dude, I'm telling you, this was the worst officiating I've ever seen.
I think it is wild. And look, you can't really say nothing about it. You've already had a bunch of slap nuts in the chat being like, "Oh, I can't believe a Chiefs channel's talking about
I don't care. They don't know ball, brother. I don't care." Perry with a 5 bomb says, "You know the refs are bad when the national media saying the Chiefs are getting screwed." Also, Spags, here comes another slant. Might want to plan for it.
No, he ain't going to plan for that.
Brother, the inefficiency on third down is just as bad as Shamari Connor being on the football field, but it kind of goes hand in hand. Because if I'm trying to get a third down, I'm throwing to whoever Shamari Connor is trying to cover. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. That's my game plan. I don't even care. We'll switch it up on the fly. Just go towards Shamari Connor because you're going to convert. He's trash. End of story. Appreciate the 5, Perry. Kyler with the 2 bombs. The season's over. This team is weak. Mock draft time. Team is weak. I will give you that. So, in a game like today, Mike, we've seen last week against the Colts. I thought that the refs were pretty bad, but the Chiefs overcame that and won the game. Today, they just couldn't do it. Actually, I think they were about to, but you can't drop, like you said, you can't miss 2 opportunities at turnovers on that drive there. You had the weekly interception miss by Nick Bolton, and then you had Drew Tranquil not realize the ball's out and tackles a guy with no ball instead of jumping on the ball. So
yeah, I
mean that killed us right there. That was really the nail in the coffin today. Appreciate the 2, man.
Steve, what did you think? What did you think before we get to this one? What do you think about Patrick Mahomes' performance today? A lot of people are saying Patrick Mahomes looks lost. Patrick Mahomes didn't do well. Patrick's
not
playing
pretty
well. I don't think I see nothing from Pat. Look, anybody saying Patrick Mahomes didn't have a good game, I don't know really what you're watching.
No, he had 3 touchdown passes.
He completed 23 for 34, 261 yards, and 4 touchdowns.
Oh, 4 touchdowns. Okay.
Yes, no picks. He had a QB rating of a 129.7. Patrick Mahomes in the first quarter, when we scored both of those, dude, it looked like to me Patrick Mahomes was finally in like a zone. Like everything looked slowed down for him. He looked lethal. And then what happened is the offensive line got eat up a little bit. So, and then Dallas kind of figured out our run game. We started getting stagnant with the run game again. We started just running right up the middle or the outside zone.
So what did they do?
Yeah.
They started rushing 4. Dropping everybody back into coverage.
And then Patrick was trying to make it work. He held the ball too long. He had to jump it off. Dude, I thought Patrick played a pretty decent game today. I was not angry with Patrick Mahomes.
I thought Pat played great, actually. I think there were 2 plays that I think he would like to have back. He took a bad sack at a bad time. I can't remember exactly
when his leg went down on the sideline. Is that the one?
No. It was one later in the game. I think it might have been the final drive, actually, but I think he actually ended up scoring on that drive anyway. But also he overthrew somebody by a quarter mile.
Oh, that was wide open. Rashee Rice too.
Someone that was wide open.
He's literally like, I don't know why does he release the ball too high? Like, is there something there? Like, he overthrows way too many people.
He sails a lot of passes.
And it doesn't matter if it's in the middle of the field, if it's 50 yards deep, he's overthrowing, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Mateo the Jayhawk with the 5 bomb says Chiefs O, Chiefs D. A lot of questions need to be answered. Absolutely, man. Just end of story. I think they got
I thought it was an equal opportunity just collapsed today on both sides of the ball at certain times. And then again, the officials played a little part in it. And I know people's going to say you can't say it, but it's true. It's
got to be discouraging when you're doing everything that you're supposed to do and you're getting drives killed and drives extended by complete and utter bullshit. I mean, that's all you could say. Jamie with the 5 bomb says, man, we had shots at 2 turnovers. Really needed those. That to me was the end of the game there. When you didn't get those 2.
We won the turnover battle.
Yeah. When you didn't get those 2,
we had one pick. And then, we dropped one. And
Dak was trying to be Dak there. He tried to give the ball away at a critical time, and we just couldn't cash in. And then Tony with the 2 bombs says, Lamb toasted McDuffie all night.
Absolutely.
He did. I will say that. He did toast him. But I will also, in McDuffie's defense, which, Mike, we can lead this into a bigger conversation. But in McDuffie's defense, as an undersized corner, if the offense is allowed to push off every play, and you're going to get called for anything petty, even when you don't do anything, you're going to get called.
Yeah,
that makes your day very,
Steve,
very
we've
difficult.
seen all day long. CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens got to the top of their route and pushed
off. Yeah, all day.
There was one time all McDuffie tried to do was hang on to the push so he wouldn't fall down. Did you notice he was getting up off the turf almost every time?
Yeah.
Dude, it was a lot of pushing off. It was a lot of Jamar Chase-esque kind of stuff out there. They weren't calling it. Look, they even called for one on Jalen Watson, where he was within 5 yards. He's allowed to bump him within 5 yards.
Bro, that was a critical one, too.
Dude, I'm telling you, it was bad out there. It looked like to me, here's what it looked like. It looked like last week the officials come out and did the same thing to us, but it looked like the Chiefs just kept finding a way to win.
They overcame
mainly
it.
Because the Colts abandoned the run game the entire fourth quarter, played into our hands, and lost it.
Yep.
But it looked like the NFL was like, we're going to put it on a silver platter, and they just blew it. Yeah. And then this week they said, on live national TV, you ain't getting away with it this week. You're out of the playoffs, and we're putting an end to this
brother,
we cheat for the Chiefs thing.
Yeah,
that's what it felt like today.
That was really bad. But
did it not feel like the culmination came to this today?
Oh, for sure. I mean, it was like, that's the thing about it. It was egregious. It was obvious. Anyone with two eyes and even
I bet you, Steve, there will be people saying that we got the calls today.
Oh, of course there are. But that's the thing about it. No one wants to see it. They have their blinders on, right? The Chiefs cheat. The Chiefs get all the calls. And they just like the fact that the Chiefs are losing. So, of course, they're going to go along with it. They don't care. They're going to act like they didn't see it.
They don't give a rat's.
It's whatever. But we all know what happened. But anyway, Mike, let's take that into a little bit different conversation, but let's not get too deep in it. But we were talking about that. That might be exactly why McDuffie does not get paid from the Kansas City Chiefs. That shows you right there that the corner position is not that big of a deal, because you have a guy that is one of the best in the entire football league, and today he got shoved around, pushed around, called everything on. And, I mean, what's the point of paying a guy that is at that big of a disadvantage? What's the point?
Look, I don't know if you set the market on McDuffie being an undersized corner.
Right.
Again, he gets bullied a lot by like the Courtney Suttlins of the world and this guy today, Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. But look, I love McDuffie, but do you pay him all that money knowing that you're still going to run into teams like this that's just going to push and get away with it? And what do you do? Do you pay him? Do you overpay there and still not bring in pass rush? Or do you go get some pass rush and just let a younger draft pick, maybe a Noah Williams, do it? And look, if he gets pushed the same way, who cares?
Right. Flapjack with the 5 bomb says, what about Josh Simmons showing the ref his hands after he tossed dude to the ground during a play to show he wasn't holding? I would have done it every play after that one that they called. They ended a drive on us on a pancake block and called it a hold.
I've seen a lot of stuff about Josh Simmons today, man.
Bro.
Look, here's one. We've already had a comment that said he's overrated. He's not a first-round pick. That's blatantly false.
Yeah,
he's the
crazy.
best.
He's a beast.
He's the highest-rated tackle in efficiency grade all season long. He got called for 2 penalties a day. He had only had 5 penalties up to this week. Okay. Then I've heard that he's never available. Guys, he missed 4 games for a freaking family emergency. And he's back with the team. He didn't miss no time getting back. He kept himself in shape. The team agreed. Everything was good. You can't hold this against him for the rest of his freaking career.
Right. He went out today, obviously, with the
But this is what Chiefs
injury.
fans like to do. They get the one thing, and they'll hold on to that narrative to the end of time. That's just the way it works. So, look, stop all that crap with Josh Simmons. He's well worth a first-round pick. Josh Simmons is going to be good. He's going to be Patrick Mahomes' protector. And the kid has got some really high-level technique that right now it's fooling officials. They don't even know how to call it. It's so high level half the time, which is kind of funny. But, dude, I'm going to trust people that's played in the NFL. Jeff Schwartz today, that's not a penalty.
Right, over and over.
Everybody that's played in the league said that's not a penalty. But,
dude,
yeah,
I don't know how anyone.
killed the drive.
You don't have to be an NFL player to know that a pancake block's not a hold. You don't have to.
No.
You just have to not be an idiot.
It was
I mean, honestly.
I would love to see what the officials say about some of these, because that Worthy OPI was wild.
That was whack, brother. That was insane.
It was insane. But look, it's hard. Sorry, Quan. I just want to say this. It's hard to just focus on the officials when, again, even if they don't do all that, the defense still. Spags put us in bad matchups. We really wasn't getting much pass rush, to be honest. Like, we had certain times, but we wasn't getting home with the blitz. Dak was eating that alive.
Right.
We still just wasn't doing all the things we needed to do. We wasn't sustaining drives at times, and I know penalties will go into it, but I just feel like the Chiefs, this was supposed to be a playoff effort game. This was a must-win, do-or-die game, and I still felt like we had, 70% of their energy?
Right.
It just didn't feel like it was a do-or-die
This Chiefs team
game.
always seems like they're not really putting all that much into it. Even if they are, it doesn't look that way. I'm right there with you.
Right. It just doesn't feel like there was a lot of emotion there.
And I just want to say this before I move on to Quan here, too. You'll watch a 5, 6, 7, 25 different Chiefs channels, and not one is going to get on there and say that the refs were ass. They're all going to take the high road and talk about this, talk about that. But this podcast, we will not ignore 5 of 10 drives being extended by bogus penalties.
No,
that can't be ignored.
Look,
that's
I
the
don't care.
huge narrative of the game.
Look,
right?
let's talk about this. Do you want to be a goody just to get some cheap views or whatever else, or somebody say you're a good sport? This is nothing. I'm not taking nothing away from Dallas. I didn't say Dallas had a bad game. I didn't say they didn't deserve to win. I thought the Chiefs done everything today to give that game to Dallas, and Dallas deserved that dub. But you can also not take away the fact that Dallas got a lot of hand-holding by the officials, too.
Yeah,
we can call it like we see it.
A lot of drives, they were walked up the field, brother.
So, look, but I'm still
all
not
there was
saying
to
Dallas didn't do it. They earned it. They had a good game, and if the officials aren't going to call it, they're not going to call it. Like, they can't help it.
Quan with the 2 says, y'all hardly criticize George Karlaftis. Waste of money. It's hard to criticize a guy that's probably in the top 5 to 10 in pass rush win rate. He can't get home on a lot of things. We've talked about that before. He's probably about a half step too slow to be like an elite pass rusher. But also you have to consider when our entire defensive line it runs through Chris Jones and George Karlaftis. The rest of them are atrocious. Mike, there were times today where Mike Dana was in perfect position to make a good stop tackle and can't do it. He just can't do it. He's not good enough.
Yeah.
He's not athletic enough. I don't even know why he's out there half the time. And then Charles Omenihu blanked again, brother.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
if I had
a
a
bad
dollar
year,
for
in
every
my
time it
opinion.
looked like our defensive line just stood up and don't even try, I would be rich. Because, I mean, they're just not getting it done, bro. So, I mean, George Karlaftis is the least of our problems on that defensive line. I can guarantee you that.
Well,
now, can we
look,
talk
it's one
about
of those
the
things-
contract being too much? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe, but it's really not that bad. It actually, again, doesn't kick in till later. I think it kicks in 2026. And look, it's not that big of a deal. His cap hit for the next 2 years is only $15 million. And like you said, he's one of the top 20, 25 pass rushers in this league. And he gets home. He doesn't get home as much as he should. But, I mean, he's really all that Chris Jones has to help. Like, this is it. And he's I don't know how to explain it. Like, I'm not a George Karlaftis truther by no means, Steve. I've always said he's middle of the pack. I've always said he's never going to be elite. I've said this from the beginning. And people criticize us for it. But I will say this. I don't think it was that horrible of a contract. I think there's a lot more egregious contracts. You could have started with a Jawan Taylor contract if you wanted to. I think paying Trey Smith that much money in the offseason was kind of ridiculous. I honestly think paying Nick Bolton was probably too much money there for Nick Bolton. You could go on, but it is what it is. We're not Brett Veach, and we can't make these calls. So you got to live and die by whatever Brett Veach does. I cannot control what Brett Veach does.
No, and it's hard to argue with a guy that has put together 3 Super Bowl winning teams. Also a team that's been to 5 Super Bowls, won the AFC West for the last 7 to 8 years. This year they're not going to, but I mean, can you really knock
and do you think
those
Brett
people?
Veach really has any say in this? He might have this much say, but I guarantee you right now that if Spags wants these guys on the team, Spags wanted Nick Bolton as his QB of the defense. That's why they re-signed him.
Absolutely.
We don't even know if Brett Veach probably wanted him, but if Spags wants him, he's going to get him. He probably wanted George Karlaftis because he moves like a semi on a 40-acre field. He couldn't turn it around. That's what he likes. He don't want a pass rusher, Steve. He wants a guy to set the edge.
And I'd be willing to bet that Brett Veach very much regrets drafting Chamari Connor because they won't stop putting him on the football field. I would almost guarantee that one.
Well, he ain't no L'Jarius Sneed like they tried to sell us, was he?
No, good God. Can you believe they tried to say that?
They tried to sell us that.
Donna, let the boy watch with a 5 bomb. Says, I don't know why Mahomes keeps overthrowing the deep balls. I don't know. We were talking about that a minute ago, Donna. Something's going on there. He sells a lot of balls, but I mean, honestly, Mahomes played pretty lights out today, to be quite honest about it. He probably had like 2-3 plays he'd probably like to have back, but I mean, Mahomes, this game was not on Mahomes whatsoever.
No, but I do understand what she's saying. He's overthrowing a lot of things, even in the intermediate field.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. He's overthrowing a lot of things.
I don't know if it's a mechanical problem. I don't know if he's not getting set. His feet's not getting set. I don't know. I don't know if he might be taking steroids. I don't know. Maybe he's just getting too strong. Maybe he had an extra bowl of Wheaties this morning.
That's the new head. Hey, that's the headline for next week. Mahomes
on steroids.
Yeah, good job, Mike.
Chamari Connor marries Spags.
Yeah, Buki with a 5 bomb says once again Spags had Bolton getting burned in the flat over and over again. Well, like that's the thing. I don't know if I can even consider some of those him getting burned. It's like the way the defense was played. He wasn't even in the vicinity of the guy. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's the closest one to them, but like he's where he's supposed to be in the zone, which is ass.
That zone is so bad. It doesn't even really guard anybody from the line of scrimmage to like 8 yards out. You just got a whole your curl flat, almost half your intermediate route, your check downs, every single thing is wide open for 30 seconds. Means
this comment is kind of true. Spags had Bolton getting burned in the flat over and over again. It was Spags getting him in bad position. So, I mean, Dick Bolton, he's going to get burned from time to time. He's a linebacker. But at the same time, he was in horrible positions today all day. But it's not because he wasn't where he's supposed to be, according to the scheme. So,
Steve, I actually read a theory before we go on. I read a theory, and it goes into the NFL's rigged. And listen to this theory, and it's kind of funny. Why did the Chiefs all of a sudden bring up Mike Edwards today, and then Brian Cook goes out with an ankle, and then he almost gets a pick but can't get it?
Bro,
like it's funny because
that was a good play by him,
and it's kind of funny.
That's why I thought that Mike Edwards would play on this team from the beginning. You called him not making the 53-man roster.
Yeah.
I thought he'd be there because he makes plays like that every game.
And then check this one. You're
going to cash in on some of this.
We brought up Essa Poe, and then both of our tackles go out injured. How weird. We brought up Essa Poe and a safety, and our safety and our both tackles
it's almost like Andy had that script on his desk. Huh?
It's almost like Andy knew what was going to happen. No, it's funny. But look, I would have rather seen Essa Poe than Wanye Morris. Wanye come out and
got his ass killed, brother. Dude, I didn't even realize that Josh Simmons had got hurt and went out of the game, and then I saw that ridiculous play, and I was like, why is Wanye Morris on the field?
Let's have some fun before you get to the next comment, and let's let everybody chime in right now. Because, look, let's all have a good day. Don't let the Chiefs ruin your Thanksgiving. Spend time with your family, love your family. That's what matters in life, not the Chiefs, okay? The Chiefs, those slap nuts will win and lose whenever they want to do it. Don't let them ruin your Christmas because they're probably going to do that too this year. They've been going. Look, they're going to have a game. If we were to make the Super Bowl, I told Steve they'll move it out to Valentine's Day just to run that one for everybody.
Yeah.
So look, here's the thing. Let's have a little fun here. If you had to take 5 guys off this roster in the offseason, which 5 guys are you pulling off this roster right now? That probably wouldn't even make another team in the NFL, and they're sitting on our roster.
On our roster, I'm going to go Chamari Connor first.
I'm right there with you. Yes,
he's absolutely number 1. Then I'm going to go ahead and say, does this people that shouldn't have made a 53 or people we shouldn't have signed a contract?
Anybody on the team right now. It don't have to be a big contract player. I'm just talking about players that when are called up on stake. And Wanye Morris is on that list, bro.
I wouldn't have paid Charles Omenihu any money. I wouldn't have paid Mike
either.
Dana
I think
any
he's
money.
Got to go.
Let's see. Derek Nottie, that's wild.
So you're going with Nottie and Dana?
That whole defensive line that's not named Chris Jones or George Karlaftis can go. I can't. Well, Ashton Gelati played good today, by the way.
Gelati had a game.
Yeah, Gelati, I would keep him.
He had a good game today.
Dude, he's a rookie, and he's starting to develop. I think he's going to give him a year or two.
Dude, we had one play, Steve.
Is there somebody I'm missing?
Look,
is there an obvious one?
A UK boy, Edwards, tips it to a U of L kid, Ashton Gelati.
That would have been nuts, bro.
With it. That was crazy. Because look, in our household back here, and I know you can hear the kids screaming. I got 400 people over at the house. Apologize for it, but I can't shut them up. They're having a good time. The turkey tryptophan hasn't kicked in yet. But here it is. We had we're in Kentucky, so we have a house full, half UK, half U of L fans, and they're all Chiefs fans. And the funny thing is when that play happened, everybody came together in symmetry. We all sighed together in relief of like neither one of those dudes could make that play. But you know what I did? I got up and I said, if it wouldn't have been for that freaking U of L player, we'd have caught that ball.
Blame Gelati for no reason.
Yeah, and everybody fought from there on. They're like, well, it was the UK player couldn't get the pick.
I love Ashton Gelati. I think he's going to be good.
He's
Mike, that's who comes to mind. Is there somebody I'm missing, or should we go to the offensive side of the football? Because honestly, I think the offense is decent.
Look,
I
I
might
think
go to
going into next year, I would want. Look, I think on Minihue, I'm done with him. He's
Nico
won.
Remigio. I wouldn't.
Okay, yeah,
that.
you're probably right there too. I think I'm gonna. Wanye needs to go. We're done with him.
Yeah.
Jamari Connor, look, he's not going to go anywhere, but he should. I'm not a big
He's
Jamari.
butt cheeks.
Now, look, I'll tell you this: if they don't put Jamari Connor
He can play in
the
the box.
slot,
He should be a safety.
If they would make him something different than just freaking anything to do with coverage,
Yeah.
okay,
He needs to be a safety. End of story.
so he's probably couldn't be gone, but I'll say he will be. But look, I think it's time. I think you go ahead and get rid of Jawan Taylor. I think that's just done with.
I think that's a money situation, right?
Yeah, you can make the argument though that he plays okay if he could just stop the penalties, but
he played decent.
But
today
here's what
before
I'll
he got
say
hurt.
with Taylor though. Here's what I'll say with it. I think at this point he's got such a big target on his back with even the officials. I just don't want it anymore.
Yeah,
I think we can move on. Even if you got to sign Jalen Moore and let him do it, I think we're better off.
Yeah, less Jamari Connor on the field, more Jaden Hicks. Spags, good grief, son, get it together.
Yeah. I
Mike,
can't
we
wait
got
to
a
see the
20 bomb. You
the
can't wait
snap
to see
count.
what.
snap
Okay.
count.
From WDE Burhart says it's like the whole organization thinks like a delusional fan who doesn't even understand the stakes. Thinking we'll be okay, we can lose, we'll bounce back. They didn't fix that mentality coming out of the bye, now it's over. I mean, for all intents and purposes, the Chiefs, they absolutely have to win out to maybe 47% chance
47%.
make the playoffs, which is wild. Like they've basically ended their own season, and now they're just hoping to God. But I mean, I have no confidence in this team to win the next 5 games. None. So I mean, you better hope everybody just starts losing. Appreciate the 20, man. Thanks for the support. And then we got same dude with the 5 bomb says not to whine him about refs, but what a bunch of slap nuts. Really a bunch of Bobcat flavored grocery humpers. I love that. I don't know where you came up with that insult, but I'll take it. It was bad. It was real bad. Mike, as much as the Chiefs kind of shot themselves in the foot a few times today, as much as the defense was bad on 3rd down, I still think if the referees even called that game slightly right, the Chiefs probably win it. And I'm just saying that. But obviously that's not how they were calling it. So Perry with the 2 says if Spags leaves, that Bolton contract will be bad. A lot of people think it's bad already, right?
Look, dude, there's a lot of problems right now. You're going to see this week a lot of this fan base start turning on this team.
Oh, yeah, I've already seen trade 15. He needs to go.
Yeah,
dude, if you're saying
gonna
that,
get that, and look, you're also going to get a lot of
yeah.
Andy and the stuff. You're going to get the fire Andys coming out.
Yeah,
You're going to get this,
of course.
And look, here's what I'll say about that too. Andy's presser after the game, I don't know what that was. Andy didn't take zero accountability. He's talking about how they've got to get this figured out. They're so close.
The
Bro,
same crap.
You are
every
a
week.
dynasty that has been knocked out of the playoffs essentially before December. You should have had this figured out by now.
Long time ago.
You've literally got the best football player to ever play the game, arguably.
Yeah. Dude,
You should
he
have
showed
had
it
this
today.
figured out by now.
Was that not the most Mahomes play ever
look,
when
here's
he
the
escaped
thing.
that and
For
threw that
some
ball?
reason, Steve, and look, I don't think we should fire Andy by any means. I don't think you fire Andy Reid. I don't think you fire Spags. I think they've all earned a certain amount of grace. But here's also my thing. This is a job. These guys are getting paid millions and millions of dollars to do something for an entire franchise, $1 billion franchise, an entire city. They're responsible for players making millions and millions and millions. These guys, why are they the only people in the world that can't be held to a specific job performance evaluation based off a year? You know what I mean? Like, you don't go to your work tomorrow and screw up as much as you have for ever since August. And then people be like, well, you had a pretty good year 2 years ago, so we're going to go ahead and keep you
No
on.
matter
No.
if you've been great at your job for 5 years, if
That's
you
what I'm
start sucking
saying.
that bad,
And I'm not saying they should fire Andy, but I do not think that anybody that questions it right now should just be attacked blindly.
I'll tell
So
you
I'm
what
not gonna
I'll
do
tell you
that.
what I
I'm
have
not gonna
against
attack
Andy at the
people that
moment.
think that.
I'll tell you what I have against Andy at the moment. So we could talk about play calling. We could talk about never, committing to a run game outside of the Colts game. We could talk about a lot of different things with Andy. But I would say that the number one problem that Andy has right now, and it's a very, very, very bad look on Andy, is no accountability from his other coaches. He's letting Spags ruin the defense. He's allowing Spags to let Chamari Connor ruin every game. He's letting Dave Tobe let our special teams look like complete ass cheeks. I mean, he's allowing it to happen. It's his show. So I don't care. You can blame Spags. You can blame Chamari Connor. You can blame anybody you want to. But at the end of the day, it's Andy Reid's game. It's his team. Like, that's his decision, and he's allowing it every week. So Andy's really got to step up, and I know he's buddy-buddy with some of these guys. They've been tight for a long time, but it's time to – you're going to have to start, rolling with an iron fist at some point, because whatever he's doing right now is not working.
Well, Andy was asked about the calls. He was asked about the flags after the game. And if I'm the coach, I'm going to come out there and I'm going to lay into it. I would have
paid whatever fine. I don't care.
If you have to fine me, okay?
Yeah.
Andy's, I wish this thing would go away. I don't know what this is. Like a fly or something. Why are there flies in the middle of freaking December? Okay. Anyway.
It's November.
I don't care. It's close enough. Point is, Andy says this: I'm not always going to agree with the call, but the calls are made. They've got some physical receiver, big, strong, physical guys. That's the way they were playing, and in return, my guys were just fighting to maintain.
That was him saying that they shouldn't have called them.
What kind of a PR answer is that, though?
Look, man, drop them little testicles, Andy Reid, and tell them how it actually is.
Dude, I would have said,
yeah,
that's some bullshit calls out there, and you find me if you want. And then I would have went on with this. I would have said, everybody that thinks the refs favor us, good luck with that argument now.
Right.
I mean, come on.
Getting ridiculous, right? I mean, this is 2 weeks in a row that we've had to put up with it. Luckily, we pulled out the game last week on Kareem Hunt's back. So
I told you it was going to happen this season, Steve.
Yeah. Well, you did. You called it. After all that crybabying by everybody in the world, you knew it was coming. Our boy Julian with the 20 bomb says offense scored as many points as they did, but the defense still just can't get anything going. Despite the referees bad officiating on calls that should not have been called, I guess that doesn't justify our defense still sucks.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to say, Julian.
No, I agree. I agree with that.
Nail on the head.
I agree with that. But at the same time, I think that does kind of playing together. Your defense is already struggling, and then when they do step up and get stops, they're handing the other team first downs. That makes it tough on a defense, dude. That's demoralizing.
Yeah, because it was literally this. Okay, defense struggles. The Cowboys are just kind of running on us, kind of throwing it everywhere they want to go. They score.
Mm-hmm.
Then Spag starts to figure it out a little bit, and you make a stop. Nope, not today. A flag.
It sucks, dude.
You get the third down, and then boom, you make a mistake and you do it. And then the next time you actually play well, and then they get extended again.
Right.
So it's like you just can't win when those two things are going hand in hand.
It's tough. It's very tough. There were a couple drives where we could have had them on 3 and out, and no,
I mean, it is what it is, man. It's hard to argue it again. The Chiefs, you had a better argument saying it was all officials, which you can't in this situation, because our players really did show their ass a lot of times.
Yeah,
the offense and the defense together. But I will say that you also cannot look at this game from a fair, right down the middle standpoint and say that no, Dallas had zero help. They just beat you all.
Yeah, no, that was obvious. That was pretty obvious. Mike, I actually bet someone $20 on the game just for fun, like a friendly bet at the last second. And even the guy that was trying to win $20 was like, ugh. Like, what was that? Like, he even was like, this is wild. So, I mean, come on. I think everybody saw it. It's all good. Well Turd in the house with the 5 says, if the league runs Chiefs into the ground this year, will they run them into the ground next year as well? I don't know, man. Like Mike has a theory that they might be trying to squash the narrative that the refs and the league's in it for the Chiefs, by overcompensating and just destroying the Chiefs and snuffing them out.
Doesn't it feel like it?
It does a little bit.
Steve, it feels like, you know what it feels like? It feels like the league come in this year and they said the Chiefs will not have success. They literally, look at our schedule, how freaking difficult. Front to back, just difficult. We have to fly 4,000 miles one way to play a week 1 game versus an opponent.
Rasheed Rice got a 6-game suspension where other guys have had way less for much worse.
A division opponent coming off of a Rasheed Rice suspension that they tried to put 8 games on him.
Yeah.
Dude, it just feels like everything. They were just like, no, no, no. And it feels like the Chiefs caved to it. It really does. And did you get these other ones here? Because I didn't want to skip nobody. Did you get this one here?
Yes.
And you got Perry as well.
How do
this
you?
one.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
How do you forget the Bobcat humping groceries? How do you forget that one?
Man, I don't know. I'm in a bad place right now. And plus, you got to remember, again, there's 50 people at my house screaming and running out here. So it's hard.
Your brain melted after watching those calls, right?
Yeah.
JB with the 10 bomb says, for the upcoming draft, 5 picks should be for the defense, 3 for the D-line. Trade McDuffie for one of those picks. I mean, at this point, it doesn't matter. If you have a cornerback that can't even stand his ground in a game because they will not call it fairly, I mean, that goes to show you why pay a cornerback that much money. I think Mike hit the nail on the head with that. Because, I mean, if he can literally just be shoved out of the way over and over again and then get flags called on him, I mean, what's the point of paying somebody like that?
Well, yeah, but I will say this. For every one game you got today that kind of just went to the offense, you're going to have maybe 2 or 3 games where the defense gets away with a hold here and there. So, I mean, I understand it. It's hard to make these decisions. It really is. But I'll say this. McDuffie is at a very good spot in his career where you could get a lot out of McDuffie. And if you don't want to pay him, this would be a good opportune time to get something out of this kid. And look,
Absolutely.
I'm in the camp, I would rather pay defensive linemen that can create a pass rush rather than a corner. Because you see, McDuffie, as good as he is, if there's no pass rush, he's going to get eat up. Whereas if you can pay a good pass rush, you can have rookies and you can have underpaid guys out there that do pretty well in the back end.
You also have to learn from other teams, and there are a lot of other teams in this league that overvalue corners. You saw the Colts just go out and splurge on Sauce Gardner. What good did that do them last week? Did he have a great game? And then also, like, think about the Jalen Ramsey debacles where teams go crazy for Jalen Ramsey and he doesn't really do anything, and like Derek Stingley getting paid so much money and then he's hurt all the time, and like I just think that a lot of teams overvalue corners, so you could definitely probably you might be able to absolutely fleece somebody with a McDuffie.
Well, what's crazy is that the Chiefs have always been in the camp where they go cheap at the corner position. So what makes you think that Brett Veach is going to change course here?
I thought maybe because he was a first-round draft pick and he has produced, that he had a shot. But now I'm starting to think
Brett Veach cheaps out on corners, secondary in general, and he cheaps out on the running back position. That's where he tends to cheap himself a little bit. So, and wide receiver sometimes for the majority.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know if he's going to change that, especially when he's out here paying middle linebackers that amount of money and Trey Smith that amount of money.
True. Jamie with the 5 bomb says, I can't believe this team isn't going to the playoffs. I hate having to hope other teams lose. I still have the hope, but this hurts. Dude, the only hope the Chiefs have is to win out. And let's be honest here. It says 47%. This year has been very weird. I would say in a normal NFL year, I would say if the Chiefs went out here, that the Chargers and the Broncos, they're going to drop some games, right? I would say if the Chiefs went out, they can almost slide into the playoffs. I would normally say that, but this season's been weird as hell. This season's crazy.
It's just kind of felt like no matter what we've done, it's not enough to get over a hump and even win a football game sometimes. We're not winning any close games. Last week was the first game we won that was a 1-score game.
Yeah.
That's wild coming from a team with this much experience.
Yeah.
And this
I'm
coaching
so
staff.
used to like the Chiefs being able to pull out games. When Mahomes threw that touchdown pass at the end there to Hollywood Brown, I thought that we might come back and tie that game and go to overtime. I really did.
Yeah, it felt
but
like.
But then when you saw that first flag come out on that third down with McDuffie, you knew it was not going to happen. They weren't going to allow it. So, I mean, you kind of already put yourself in that hole. So, it is what it is. Let's see. Ron, our boy in the house with the 5 bomb, says, I hate to say it, but honestly, the team probably needed a season like this for real off-season rest. 2008 Patriots, anyone? Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have that theory, Ron. They think that the team's just tired and they've played too much over the last 8 years. And, I mean, maybe there's something to it. There could be. I think that, to me, it's not so much like a physical tiredness, like the guys are so tired and beat up, they've played too much. I think it's more of a keeping that hunger after winning so much. Like, caring enough each game, even throughout, like, the regular season after winning so much. Like, it's hard to keep that team hungry, right?
So you think it's more of a mental thing? Like they're just not in it.
Yes.
I
And I
do
think
feel
it's
like-
very apparent if you
Well, I
watch.
feel like over the past few years, I mean, Andy Reid's teams never get like super fired up. They never seem like they're that like into games, which does work in our favor. It keeps us level headed. We've got all these fourth quarter comebacks, but
Yeah.
it always tends to put you in that situation. And we've always kind of said that. Putting yourself in a situation to where you're always down, you're never playing your best football, you're always giving teams momentum, and you give teams that shouldn't be beating you, you give them hope after a while, and then nothing goes right for you and everything goes right for them. And it's almost like all this right now is coming to a head and you're seeing it. And a lot of people are saying maybe it's time the Chiefs lose and start cleaning house. And I've seen people say rebuild the whole team today.
Yeah. Which is
And I
wild.
mean, really, who's there to rebuild?
Dude,
Chris Jones
like,
is getting older. Kelsey's probably retiring, and Patrick Mahomes is. I mean, he's not going anywhere, obviously. So, how do you really rebuild it?
there is no rebuilding. Like you can't.
Yeah, I
gut
don't think
the
they're
team.
just
What are you
scratching
going to do?
everybody.
Right. That's if you want to play it long and hope that they get back together in 5 years. Like you're not going
I
to
don't
solve
think
that
you
problem in
waste-
one
You
offseason.
don't do any kind of rebuild with a Patrick Mahomes there. You just can't do
That's
it.
pretty wild. Appreciate the 5, Ron. We got Chiefer, been a member for 27 months and much longer than that. Says worst one-sided refs I've ever seen. I will say that this might be, Chiefer, it might be one of the most lopsided, like egregious, bad, just terrible that I've seen in a long time. I'm sure if you go back to like Alex Smith days or even prior to that, back when no one cared about the Chiefs, we probably saw some pretty bad ones. Like the Tennessee Titans playoff game.
Yeah, there was no
that
worse
bad.
call than the Derek Johnson forward momentum call.
The forward
But-
progress. Yeah.
Yeah, the forward progress. I mean,
On a sack
but-
fumble.
But here's the thing. Let's ask ourselves this question. Yes, those penalties suck today. But at the same time, do you feel like if the Chiefs had just played with a little more fire, a little more intensity, maybe the defense doesn't shoot themselves in the foot and give up so many third downs, not the ones that the officials give them, but they don't play this weird drop back
that's
zone.
where I
They
have
get
a
the
problem.
Dak a few times. Do you think maybe if the Chiefs are just in the game a little bit more and actually showing more fire, and maybe we've got it close, or maybe we're ahead, you don't think the penalties are such a big deal?
That's
But
where
because
I have a problem with the officiating today, because I think that the officiating was so bad that, you know, a team's not going to go 100% efficiency on either side of the football, right?
Right.
So I think today, when at big moments, they were stifled by the Xavier Worthy offensive pass interference, which was a complete and utter joke. They were stifled by the hold on Josh Simmons for pancaking a guy. So those opportunities that these teams have to actually extend drives and score touchdowns and do that type of thing, if you take it away enough, like eventually it's not going to work out for you. So I would say that there is some truth to what you said, but I think the Chiefs would have had to play a damn near perfect game today to beat that. I think so.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough to talk about. But anyways, man, appreciate everybody for being here right now. We're not going anywhere just yet. But I just wanted to stop, say thanks for everybody for being here, spending some of your Thanksgiving
go.
with us. Appreciate that. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Let's get these likes up. I know it's tough and you don't feel like it, but if you don't care, hit that like button for us. Let's try to get this like 150, 200 likes. Also, if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. We're always doing Chiefs content. We'll tell you how it is, man. That's one thing we'll at least do. And I think our sentiment is different. A lot of people come out with a sentiment, Steve, is they want to be overly professional. They don't want to say this. It's like they're
don't give a
auditioning for
rat's ass.
ESPN.
Right.
And it's like, dude, I don't care. We are fans first. We're going to tell it like it is. There's a lot of football knowledge here, and I don't think anybody can take away football knowledge just because you will also say that the officials had some questionable calls today. You can't say, oh, well, you don't know football. No, I think that makes you more of a ball knower because it actually makes the conversation more honest. It really is hard to talk about this game being all on the Chiefs defense when you have 5 first downs given to extend drives and you've got equal as many offensive penalties that killed our drives. I mean, now
Right.
that's tough to say with a straight face that they're going to get their camera and just be like, we were just outplayed today, everybody. Don't talk about the
Right.
officials.
That's gaslighting 101.
It's ridiculous,
And
man.
we
They're
won't
trying to
do it.
gaslight you. We ain't going to do it. So hit that like button, hit that sub button if you haven't already. And yeah, man, get those questions, comments in. We'll take a
do
look
it.
at them.
Also,
get it
real
going.
quick, guys, you busted ass today. You made a big meal. You made Thanksgiving dinner, and it took a lot of work, and I'm sure it was awesome. Tomorrow, you're going to be tired. You're going to be recovering. You don't want to cook again. So get your ass over to a Zarda location if you're anywhere close to Blue Springs or Lenexa, and let Zarda cook for you tomorrow. Have a delicious post-Thanksgiving meal. Why not barbecue? That's where you go with it.
Why not? Uh-oh. We got JB with a 50 bomb.
Let's
Steve,
go.
you know what JB says? JB says, you boys are the best, baby. That's what he said. But no, he didn't. He actually said, Andy has no more than 4 to 5 years left. Clark needs to target Sean McVay. Steve, we've talked about this plenty of times. I think Sean McVay's the guy, but will he leave a
Pops thinks he
big
wouldn't.
West Coast LA franchise to come over to a Midwest flyover that, let's be honest, when Patrick Mahomes leaves, we're going to go back into obscurity more than likely, and they're just going to put us right back in the doghouse for 30 years.
Right. So I tend to think that he might. If the Chiefs can get back on track and continue what they've been doing, and it's like a big thing, like a long dynasty, then yes, I think that he would do it. Just to get in on that action, right? See if he could extend it further and be part of the history. But if they don't, and they were to fall off completely, and then they have to go digging around for a coach, I don't think he leaves LA. Pops tends to think he won't do it regardless.
Right.
But I think that's definitely the coach that you would want to target next. He's young, and he's one of the best in the game. I mean, you guys have seen the Rams are killing it this year. Sean McVay is a beast. So I'm right there with you, man.
Look, because JB just donated a 50 bomb right now, Steve,
Let's freaking go.
I did not okay this with you, but I'm just going to do it. We've got 771 people in here watching right now after a game on Thanksgiving that the Chiefs just kind of let you down and ruined your evening. But here at All Chiefed Up, we want to help you guys out. So look, there's 770 people right now. I'm going to bring up Nightbot, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to give away something from our store.
And I'll throw this out while you're doing it. We're going to give away something from the store to somebody
we're
that's
giving
here
away
right
something.
now. But also, I'll tell you this. If we can get between everyone in the chat right now, if you all can gift together 10 memberships to the channel, if we can get 10 gifted memberships, I will match it, and we'll throw out 10 more.
Yeah, let's do it. That's awesome. Look, right now, let's put in hashtag. If you throw out hashtag ACU, All Chiefed Up, hashtag ACU, we're going to give away one of these hats right here I'm wearing.
Let's go.
One of these nice hats right here. It says All Chiefed Up. We're going to give it away. So everybody in the chat, hashtag All Chiefed Up ACU, hashtag ACU is all you got to do. And then if we can pull in 10 memberships, we're going to give away 10 more memberships as well. So we're just trying to make your guys' Thanksgiving a little bit better, give you guys something to look at for the rest of the night, have a good time. So everybody flood the chat. Look, it's going to pick you up. You got to flood the chat with hashtag ACU.
Yeah, if you don't have hashtag ACU in the chat, then you will not be eligible to win the hat. So make sure that you do that. And while you guys are putting in hashtag ACU, I'm going to go ahead and hit a couple more of these real quick. We got our boy Ron with another five bomb that says, I say it again this week, the buddy shit has to go. Pickens ran 5 slants in a row and no adjustments from Spags. Spags has a lot of answering to do. His defense this year, at times, it's good. We saw that last week in the fourth quarter. But there has to be more consistency there, and there has to be some answers for the repeated failures in the same, I don't know how to even say it, the same situations.
Yeah.
Just over and over and over again. Like that, there has to be an answer for that. And I think that's what I was saying earlier, Ron. Andy is in charge. Andy, it's his game. He's got to hold him accountable. He's got to go to Spags and be like, look, this shit's got to cease, Mike. From the great Bear, the quote from Bear.
Oh, yeah.
This shit's got to cease. Like, he's got to tell him, bro, this is obviously not working. The same thing's happening every week, and I'm watching it. Why the hell haven't you fixed it yet? And I also do not want to see it next week. Figure it out.
Absolutely.
End of story. And I don't think Andy Reid's having that conversation with Spags. So I think that's on Reid somewhat, too. So definitely got to do that. We got Casper with the 5 bombs. Says, I believe poor discipline is the root cause of our issues this season. It's made too many small issues stack up into becoming a large problem. I would agree with that,
that's
too.
That's on the coaching staff, baby.
Look, man, I love Andy Reid. I love Andy. I love Spags. I don't hate Matt Nagy as much as most of the fan base does. I think that we have some really good position coaches. I think Dave Merritt's a great secondary coach.
Yeah.
I think Joe Cullen's a good defensive line coach. But, there are challenges.
Andy Heck is debatable.
Yeah, Andy Heck's debatable. But we can look at all this. Connor Embry, I think he's done a decent job, even though he caught a lot of flack his first year. But, all these positions coaches have their own set of challenges, right? Like, if you look at Joe Cullen, he has no personnel. He was given trash. He was given some young guys and middle of the road, like, hey, bro, we cheaped out and gave you Mike Dana and we got Charles Omenihu back for another year,
Right.
So, they have their own set of challenges. I understand that. But I think as a whole, this coaching staff this year has absolutely 110% dropped the ball, and there's no arguing it. There's no arguing it from top to bottom.
Hey,
they have to
if we miss the
collectively
playoffs,
say
Steve,
we dropped the ball.
If we miss the playoffs, I have no problem firing Matt Nagy. I have no
You
problem
need to fire
firing
a
Dave
couple.
Tobe. I have no problem firing Connor Embry. I have no problem firing Andy Heck. There's some people that honestly you could just clean house with and it's going to be fine.
Well,
I
here's
think
the thing.
honestly anybody on this coaching staff could be fired, and the only one that may affect us in the moment would be Andy Reid.
Right, Mike,
honestly, I'm going to be dead serious.
Look, I'm 40 years old. I'm an old man, okay? I went to college for business. I was in management for 15 plus years of my life. I'm sorry, but if you have a complete failure the way you have this year, especially if your personnel is pretty decent for the most part, heads roll. Heads roll.
Absolutely.
You have to make an example of somebody, especially if you're Andy Reid, because you've now allowed yourself to look like a jackass and look like you failed miserably as a head coach. And by not holding people accountable, I'm sorry, heads have to roll. So whether Matt Nagy deserves it or not, he might be one on the chopping block. Whether Spags deserves it or not, Spags has been freaking fantastic. But some heads have to roll. End of story. That's just what you have to do, because you have to set that standard back. Like, hey, this is not what we do. We will not miss the playoffs. We will not go out here and look like we don't give a shit. We will not have the same mistakes week after week after week. This is not going to happen. Unacceptable. Boom, boom. This is what's going to happen to you if you don't get it straight. That's just what you have to do.
Okay, guys.
Sorry.
Everybody's been spamming ACU in the chat. Keep it going. I'm going to give you 2 more minutes. At 9:40, I'll draw. And Steve, you asked people to give some memberships, so let's get to a few of these. We got a new member, by the way, JB. He became a new member,
go,
so appreciate
baby.
that. Steve,
Welcome,
Brenda,
JB.
our girl, threw out 5
Quick
gifted.
trigger. The minute I said it, bro. Brenda is a goat.
JB also threw out 10.
Woo-hoo,
That's
let's
15.
go, JB.
And Buck threw out. Buki. I don't know how to pronounce it. Buuki. Gifted 5 more.
Let's freaking go. Well, you know what
Let's
that means.
go.
I have
That's
10 I have to
20.
give out now, right?
And you're going to give away 10, okay? And
All
here's
right.
what I'll say. We're at 190 likes right now. If you guys can get this to, let's go to 300 likes. If you can get it to 300 likes, I'll give away a Married Chiefsmas shirt as well.
Okay.
Because
I like
everybody overdid it on the memberships. So if you guys haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. If it gets to 300, we'll give away a Married Chiefsmas t-shirt. And you got 1 more minute to hashtag ACU, spam that bad boy, and we're gonna pick a winner there. Because Steve, we've officially entered the Christmas season. The turkey is done,
Yep.
Steve. And you know
It's
what
over.
that means? Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad.
Let's go. It's
Let's
Christmas
go. That was the
time.
first Feliz Navidad of the season, baby. And we're playing Santa today, Steve. I'm giving away a t-shirt. I'm giving away a hat. And all you guys got to do is hashtag ACU and hit the like button. It's that simple.
Simple, easy.
The Chiefs want to bring you down. All chiefed up want to hype you up.
We want
How
to bring
about
you
that?
back. We want to bring you
We
back.
want to
up.
bring you back and make you have a good night.
Yep, guys, I'm going to go ahead and send out 5 of those memberships right now.
Let's go.
Let's freaking go. And then we got Bart in the chat who just gave out a
Bart
gifted
gifted
membership.
one too, baby. Let's
Let's
go.
go, baby. How about it? Let's see if I can get those other 5 out real quick.
Mary says this content is supreme. Boom. Let's go.
All right, guys, I got the 10 out, so appreciate you guys. Love it. If anybody else wants to freaking help grow the crew,
Oh yeah,
more than welcome. We're gonna getting ready to give out a hat. If you're just coming to the chat, if you just came in, we're getting ready to give out that hat that Mike's wearing on his dome over there. Not this one, but that one. That way. We're gonna give that out. All you have to do to be eligible to win it is put #ACU in the chat. So do that, and then Nightbot's gonna pick a winner, right?
yeah, he's gonna pick a winner, baby. And yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll go to 9:42 just in case you got in the chat. It's 9:41. It's 8:41 your all's time. I know we keep saying 9. I'm sorry, we're on Eastern time. But yeah, man, I can't wait to give that away. We're at 213 likes, so 75 more people, baby. That's
Let's
all
go.
it takes, and y'all gonna get a Chiefsmas shirt.
All right. Nate in the house with the 5 bombs says, I think we need to keep trying to get Worthy creative touches. Absolutely. There were a couple today where I thought he might be able to break them. Worthy is a damn good player. A lot of people keep talking about him not being a first-round pick.
Yeah.
I think he absolutely is, but we have to give him justice.
That play, though, where they done the fake end around and he comes to a complete stop and goes back, take that play, rip it out of your playbook, tear it in 100 pieces, set it on fire, and piss on it. And get it out of the playbook. That was the worst play in the world. How are you going to have the fastest guy on the planet, minus maybe Tyreek Hill, come to a complete stop and try to reverse field? What are you doing? You let the momentum get you.
Yep. But yeah, like Nate says, there's something in the water there. Dude, it's obvious Worthy is good. He proved to us last season and sometimes this season that he is a complete wide receiver.
Country Capper said he's doing it with one arm, bro.
Yeah, dude, it's insane. So, yeah. That's what I think.
Let's give away one of these. Nightbot's going to pick it. A lot of you guys are in this, man. There is over 183 entries. I'm kind of surprised that 700 people's in here. Yeah. And only 183 people bothered to hit #ACU.
Hey, telling you right now, if you're listening and you can, #ACU. I know a lot of people watch on TV, and I know a lot of people might be listening while traveling.
And you could be on like X or something as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if X comes through our chat or not.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I think it does. Anyway.
Well, look, if it don't.
You have to be on YouTube. That's another thing.
Get that ass over to YouTube, baby.
Yeah. YouTube.com/allchiefedup. Get over.
Okay, I'm picking it. I'm having that Nightbot pick it. Let's go.
Drew, I think Mike just clicked this.
Yeah.
Okay. Ham got to go. Turkey. Turkey's
we're turkey boys, but I don't know why.
Turkey's
Ham's
better.
Not bad, but when I see ham, I'll eat it.
I ate ham too, but I ate more turkey.
Turkey, if you don't cook that right, though, it can be bad. Sometimes it even
Turkey
tastes
gets a bad
funny.
rep. Turkey's great.
Okay, let's go. Nightbot, pick a winner, baby. We're at 190 people to choose from. Nightbot, you gonna pick a winner today, buddy?
Boy, good luck catching it in this chat, brother. JCP, baby. Let the boy watch, son.
Bring it up. Bring it up. I don't see it.
Oh, I saw it. Where'd it go? Boom. JCP,
let the boy watch.
Let's freaking go, JCP.
Let's go.
That's awesome.
Let the boy watch.
Did we click it at the same time?
Clicked at the same exact time,
We clicked it
bro.
at the same time. You know what?
That's why I clicked it, and I was like, what?
Look, Mike, you know what?
Let's go.
You know why? You know why we both clicked at the same time? Because we felt it down in our plums.
I can feel it all the way down in my plums, getting all swollen with a light blue hue to them.
Woohoo!
Right for the picking.
JCP, let's freaking go, brother.
JCP, get in the hat. JCP, look, allchiefedup@gmail.com. Just write me on there. I'll get that link out to you. You go over and get your hat going, man. Appreciate you, brother. Everybody else, look, we got 233 likes. We're going to be on here for maybe 20, 25 more. We'll stay here as long as you guys want to have us here. As long as you guys will support, throw out memberships and things like that to help build this bad boy, we'll stay on here with y'all all night and cry about this loss. You want to know what? Here's what we can do together. If we have to. Look, if we have to, Steve, here we go. We'll just do this and we'll just hang out. Here we go. What's wrong with the Chiefs this year, Steve?
I don't know. Nobody wants them to win.
Oh, I can't take it anymore.
I think that they're just beaten down mentally, Mike. They've been bullied for so long.
Oh, yeah, but enough of that. But we'll do that all night if we have to. So hit that like button.
Let's
We appreciate you
go.
guys being here, baby.
Josh in the house. Josh W. That might be Josh Williams. Wondering why he can't get some damn playing time.
He
Mark
said,
Connor
why ain't
sucks
they
so
playing
bad.
me?
With the 5 bomb, says the league is pushing the Cowboys ahead. Absolutely. The Eagles got 14 penalties on Sunday. Saw that too. That's unheard of. I saw that same thing in this game.
Wow,
Absolutely.
2 in a row now for the Cowboys.
I meant to bring that up earlier, and it's funny because Mike, you know me, I hate the Eagles.
Oh yeah, we're Eagles haters.
So like I still was going to bring that up. Like the Eagles kind of got hosed last week. They're trying so hard to make the Cowboys a thing for some reason. I don't understand why they're trying to bring the Cowboys back. Because everybody knows it doesn't matter what they do. Dak Prescott going to ruin it for them. Okay, so I don't even know why they're wasting their damn time. Appreciate the 5, Josh. We got a 2 from Rude Boy here. It says, "Why, for the love of God, is Connor starting?" Jesus. Yeah, dude.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ would be a much better corner than Jamari Connor.
Oh yeah, obviously. But I would tell you this.
Come on.
Look, that goes
simple.
without saying. I'll go a step further. No one gives more grace than Jesus. But Jesus would have taken Jamari Connor out of the game by now.
Oh, for sure. Spags is working on it. He's trying to be more Christ-like. He's trying to give grace, Steve.
Yeah, but he's going a step too
Spags,
far. He's going a step too far.
It's a step too far. You're going into demonic territory over here, Spags.
Yeah,
Get it
brother.
together.
Good Lord, son. Jaron
Jeez.
Mitchell with a 5 bomb says, just another reminder that Worthy is McCormick 2.0.
Oh, no. Come on, Jaron. No,
Appreciate the
come
5, brother, but
on.
no, you're wrong.
No, Jaron, why do you say that?
Hey,
I feel like Worthy. Look, I feel like they don't even use Worthy properly. He's been
dude,
playing with one arm this year too.
Worthy made a clutch catch last week, or we wouldn't have won that game. Dude, I'm telling you, Worthy can offer a lot. You have to think last year when Rashee Rice was out, Worthy was going nuts.
That's wild, though, Jaron. Okay,
Yeah.
look, I'm not gonna fault you. If you
It's
think
too
that,
much. It's too
you
much.
Go for it, baby.
It's too much.
I'm gonna hype you up, not bring you down.
Well, Turret says to piggyback on JB, Stafford is getting older, so McVay has an out of LA.
Ooh, that's yeah.
Yeah, dude. I think
Dude,
that's
what
definitely something
would
to
it
think
be
about.
like if you were like, oh, let's have Stafford here and let's put together some seasons and then somebody call me to go coach Patrick
me
Mahomes
tell you,
for the next decade.
Guys, just as a Chiefs fan, been a Chiefs fan for a long time now, I'm going to tell you how this is going to go down. Okay, Andy is going to coach just long enough to where Sean McVay leaves LA and goes and takes another big job somewhere else, and then he's trapped there.
Yeah.
And we won't have the opportunity. I'm telling
right,
you, that's how it's
man.
going to go. I'll write it down.
How
Get a
long-
big pencil out and write it down.
How long do you think Andy Reid feasibly does coach? Do you think he's got one more year? Do you think he'll quit after this year? Do you think he'll go 5 more?
Mike, I feel like the people at your house are still yelling at the referees,
Bro,
brother.
they're having a party back here. I don't look. It must be a bunch of Dallas fans in the background. I have no idea what's happening, but they're having.
What
a
did you
good
ask?
freaking
I'm
time.
sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm asking how long do you think Andy will coach? Do you think he walks away this year? You think he's got 1 or 2 more years? You think he does his whole contract?
Andy going to coach for
I think his contract's till 2030.
as long
right?
as Andy is healthy enough to coach, he'll coach.
I'm not. Look, here's the thing. I'm not going to run a Hall of Fame Andy Reid out of town for one bad season. I can't do it. But what I will say is this.
We're not the stupid Eagles
He
fans.
does need to be asked a few more questions by our press. Our press wants to play buddy-buddy and hold hands too much. And you seen last year, we put the feet to the flame last week, and we got them to run the damn football.
Yeah, our
we
press
finally
is
got
ass.
it going.
All of you guys out there with the fancy laminates that get to actually talk to the team, do your damn job. Do your job.
For sure.
Honestly. Look, I'm telling you, Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, none of them are going to pat you on the PP, okay? None of them. They don't want to be your friend. They're not going to invite you over for dinner. They're not going to tell people how cool you are.
So get the answers.
Do your damn job and
Yeah.
get the answers that we want. Because you're the only people that have access. So make it count. Good God. And I think us as fans, all you guys in here, all 700 plus of you that are in here, hold them accountable. I think hold their feet to the fire. Start getting after the Matt Derricks, the Matt Berterons. I don't dislike any of these people, by the way. They're all great guys. But they're not asking the right damn questions. And I don't know if they're told they can't. I don't know what the deal is, but they have to do better. They have to give us, some justice here. We have to know what's up.
Give us a little something.
Come on. Jacob. What's the other guy's name? Pinar? Paja? Oh, what's his name?
What?
The press guy. He's always asking questions.
His name's Peanut.
Starts with a P. I can't remember. Anyway, Jacob with the 2 bomb says, guess what running back didn't get 20 rush attempts today? Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, it's almost clockwork. No, none of our running backs, like all together combined.
Okay, look, yeah, Hunt had 14, Pacheco had 3, that's 17, and that was it. But
0
I will
for
say
Smith.
Worthy got 2 and Rice got 1. So we hit 20 if we count
We
the
always
wide
said it
receivers.
has to be 20 from the running
Got to be
backs.
running back runs. It does.
I'm telling you, I don't know why that stat will hold up, but it will always hold up.
And here's another one, Steve. Pacheco coming back this week. Did you think he was going to be limited to 3 carries? He averaged 5.3 yards a run, and he only got 3 carries?
I'll tell you this, I don't know how he did, because I didn't think Pacheco looked very impressive today.
But he had a nice little run at one point. It looked like he was, in the one where he kind of like bulldozed somebody, got a first.
I'm not saying he was bad, but I think that you could definitely see that he hadn't played in a few weeks.
Guys, I think this may be the last year for Isaiah Pacheco. And I like Pacheco, but I don't know if he's coming back next year.
I think so too. Appreciate that.
And look, Kareem ain't probably going to come back either. You may have a whole new running back situation here. I bet Dameon Pierce better be
I don't know if
lighting it up next week.
I don't know if you can let Kareem Hunt walk. I think you can just keep 1 year in him until he don't play
If
anymore.
he wants to play it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because just for the short yardage purpose, brother. And here's one thing: if you have a guy that's stat efficient on 3rd down and short and 4th down and short, you please, for the love of God, stop trying to hand that guy the football and shotgun.
Quit that shit.
Dumbest
bro.
shit I've ever seen in my life. Why do you want to put him at a disadvantage? Why do you want to put your O-line at a disadvantage? You just need 1 yard.
The efficiency of this offense when they play under center is wild. It doesn't hurt Patrick Mahomes. It helps Patrick Mahomes under center.
Absolutely. I think they've got to get that into the offense more. They have to.
They got to figure it out, dude.
Julian with the 10 says the Chiefs front office just admit that they were wrong. And plus, with the coaching staff, also just admit that they were wrong, that none of this was under control or could be fixed. They're never going to do that. Every week they're going to say,
oh, yeah,
we got to figure it out. We're going to do better. We're this close.
Somebody has got.
You're this close to missing the playoffs, brother.
Somebody
That's what
has
you
got
are.
to ask if he's got availability this week, and I'm sure they won't give it to him. One of these sports writers, I don't care if it's Matt Derrick, I don't care if it's Pete Sweeney, I don't care if it's Pete Sweeney's grandma, whoever is in that freaking room has to look at Spags in the eye and be like,
Why is Chamari Connor on the football field?
Why do you keep putting us through this?
He literally is probably the worst cover corner in football.
Steve, you know what he's going to do? Chamari plays good. He just got caught in some bad. Look, don't accept it. You say, listen to me.
I have a follow-up question.
You pull out the stats. And
you call his bluff. You call his bluff. So before you ask the question, you're like, hey, and I'm going to have a follow-up. Yeah. Because I already know you're going to bullshit
and look,
me.
Come with it. Because I'm guaranteeing you right now, I could go to any site right now and find that Chamari Connor has probably allowed more yards than anybody on this team, hands down.
Maybe the NFL.
Man coverage and any kind of coverage.
Maybe the
NFL. I will guarantee you tonight that when they targeted Chamari Connor, Dak Prescott had a perfect QBR rating tonight. I will guarantee it.
Right. Guys, real quick, appreciate the 10, Julian. I want to go ahead one more time and shout out these people because they're freaking awesome that they just did this right back to back to back to back. Brenda, JB, you got Buki, and then we also had there's another one, Bart. You guys are freaking awesome for chunking off those memberships that quick. That was amazing. So shout out to you guys. Let's see. Let's keep it moving here. We got Brandon with the 2 bombs says if we win out, we'll go 11-6. What percentage we go to the playoffs? 47%.
47% right now. We're less than look, this is less than a coin toss.
Less than a coin toss.
And this does not count. It could go way down depending on who wins and loses on Sunday.
I will say this. I'll say this. I'm not completely out yet. I think if we win out, I think that 47%, I like those chances, honestly. I still think that's pretty good considering where you're at.
True.
And I do think that teams like the Chargers and the teams like, but those are the ones that don't really matter because I think the Chargers might be able to lose a couple of games and you can catch up. I think that ones at the top tier, like Denver and them, which once again, I don't think they're good enough to have the record they do, but Absolutely. I don't think you're not catching them. It doesn't matter. No. But what you want to see, you got to beat the Texans.
Yeah, dude, we have said must-win game, but this Texans game, 100%. If you don't win this one, you're done.
You have to beat the Texans because they're right there with you. Yeah. And that gives you a game ahead of them. You have to hope that the Steelers continue to implode.
Yeah, you just
get
let
them
the
out of the way.
Away. And
the Jacksonville Jaguars are not good.
But they need to take over and win they need to take over and win that division over the Colts. Because we got the tiebreaker over the Colts. We don't have it over the Jags.
I don't think the Colts are going to lose enough games, brother. What are they? They've only lost 3 games.
They played Jacksonville 2 more times, though.
I don't know about that. That seems like a further route to take than Jacksonville just going ahead and sucking.
I mean,
losing,
that's possible too, but I don't think Jacksonville's bad enough that they're just going to drop everything.
I don't think they're good. I'll tell you this, man, and maybe I'm delusional, but the teams that are at the top of the AFC right now are not the best teams in the AFC.
No, we're in some kind of bizarro world. I'm telling you,
weird.
If somebody had went into a coma at the beginning of the season and woke up today, they'd think they went back to 1980.
Yeah, brother, I'm telling you, I do not believe in the Broncos. I don't think that they're as good as their record indicates.
No.
I don't think the Colts are as good as their record indicates. I just don't see it. And then you go to the other side. The Bears at 8-3? Come on, brother.
Come on.
What's going on?
Come on.
We're in a weird alternate universe right now, I think.
For sure. Well turd with a 2. He says, bro, I'm the number 5 fan. And then he said, 2 more. Make that number 4. Oh, I like it. Then we got our boy JB in the house today. Just became a member, and this is the 10th gifted membership JB's thrown out today. Appreciate you, brother.
Let's freaking go, brother.
Well turd with another 2 bomb. Says,
Mike, you said 10th. That was the 15th that he's handed out.
That was the 15th? Dang on, JB, our boy. He says, how you catch JB? Dang, is that Jerry Jones? JB has thrown out 15 memberships, brother.
Yeah, Julian's in 2, WDE in 3rd, and then Welter, you're in 4th. Jamie's in 5th. JB, y'all gonna have to go nuts to catch JB.
Bart with another 2. Appreciate you, Bart. Pops in the house, gifting 5 more. Let's go.
Man, let's go.
Pops.
Hey, Mike, another game where Pops said enough's enough and left. That's 3 games in a row.
I wasn't there, and I didn't get to see Pops.
3 games in a row. Never in our Chiefs fandom have I seen Pops get up and leave and not watch. Maybe not even 1, not 2, but 3 games in a row. He said his team sucks ass and he's leaving.
Pops is just done with it, bro. Like, he's had enough of this year. Pops has literally watched this team suck since 1970. And this year he's decided
19,
done,
like it's
bro.
probably more like 65 or something, you know?
This dude was I don't even know. Pops just had enough. He's like, I'm over it. Pops with a 5 gifted. Appreciate you, Pops.
That's
love
wild.
You. Jacob with a 2. He says Colts and Broncos are last year's Vikings. Abso-freaking-lutely. Toma with a 2 says if we're gonna lose another 11, won't it be the next one? If we're going to lose another one, I'm sorry.
I got
want
you.
it to be the next
Yeah,
one.
just go ahead and be over
it
with.
Texans, though.
No, he just wants it to go ahead and be over with. Because you do have to win out at this point. So you don't want to win 4 and then get to the last game of the season and blow
I kind of feel that sentiment, especially if it's like the Broncos or somebody. Come on, I ain't having that. Ron with another gifted membership. Appreciate you, Ron. You guys have been awesome tonight, man. We really appreciate you. Look, we only got to 258 likes, so I don't think we're going to hit 300 by 10 o'clock.
Look, guys, if you haven't hit the like button
right now,
make a run at it. Give it good old college try.
Give it the college try. If you guys can push it to 300 by 10, I'm going to give away a free T-shirt. But if not, we're going to probably let you guys get on about your day. But we appreciate you guys here tonight, man. We didn't think there was going to be a lot of people show up after the Chiefs went out there and laid that egg.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give it to you, though, Steve. Do you think more people are upset tonight that the Chiefs lost because of Chiefs' effort, or do you think they're more upset because the officials felt like they had their hand in it?
I think, honestly, I do think that people are upset with the Chiefs. I don't think necessarily effort. I think it's execution. But I will say that the Chiefs would not have lost this game if the refs were even halfway normal.
Yeah, I'm with you.
They wouldn't have lost.
Look, at first, it started off so well. In the first quarter, I feel like there was only like 2 flags thrown or maybe 3. They brought Gene Steratore in the booth, and he even said that. He was like, look, the officials are staying out of it. But look, that was another tactic by the NFL. They give you a clean first quarter just to make you think they wasn't going to throw the flag. And then they said, we're going to sway this one a little bit. Steve, I don't know, man. The NFL's really, it's going to be tough for them to deny the allegations. It seems like a lot of people can do this 2 different ways. It feels like that they're trying to overcompensate for the Chiefs because of all the outside noise, and they're trying to prove that they don't. Or it even could go the other way, and people be like, look, we called them out on cheating for the Chiefs, and now they're not doing it, and they're making them lose.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like
they're going to continue. They're going to continue to do what they do.
This is why Goodell and the NFL can't win, and I feel like them trying to appease both sides of this has been BS and it's dumb. And I fully feel like they're trying to do it.
Let's go, baby. Appreciate the gas.
Appreciate you, baby.
Apparently we're buffering, says Dawn. Sorry. I think the officials threw a flag on our internet.
They could. Hey, that's possible.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a while ago, though. I just saw that.
Okay.
Anyway, Mike, they're very close, actually. There's 277 likes.
Yeah, they're
right
pretty
now.
close. They're within 23.
You guys
of giving
need
away a t-shirt.
23 likes. So if you haven't hit the like button, all you have to do is take 2 seconds and hit that like button. Even if you're on a TV, just hit up on the remote and then hit right and hit like. See if you can get that to 300 because we are going to give out
Merry Chiefsmas
a Merry Chiefsmas t-shirt for free as long as you guys can get to the 300. And I think you can do it. I have faith in you. Guys, we're going to be here for a little bit while longer. So if you have any questions, make sure to get them in the chat. Chat is pretty hectic. So if you really want us to answer it, we won't pass up any super chats. So definitely we'll see that. But trying to get through these right now, it might be tough. But if you have any questions you want to answer, throw them in the chat. Get the likes up to 300. We'll give away that shirt. But I just want to say thanks for being here tonight. Like Mike said, it kind of sucks. Bad situation for the Chiefs. It's Thanksgiving. We know that you're probably with your family, a lot of other things like that. Thanks for taking the time to hang out with us. We appreciate it. We hope that you and yours had a excellent Thanksgiving because outside of the Chiefs, trying to run it for everybody, we had a good one. We had a really good one today.
Yeah.
So it's always nice to hang out with the family and get that quality time in. And we hope that you guys got to do that as well. So once again, thanks for being here. I also want to shout out Zarda, who's sponsoring tonight's post game. Get over there tomorrow. If you're tired of cooking, you don't want to cook again, just go to Zarda. They have a Blue Springs and Lenexa location. The food's excellent. Let them know that All Chiefed Up sent you. Also, shout out DraftKings for sponsoring tonight's live stream as well. Help us get some, what are they called? Conversions. Get us some conversions. All you got to do is download the app and use the code ACU, and you'll get some.
DraftKings is going live, I want to say on December 1st in Missouri.
Yeah.
So that's pretty sick. You don't have to wait. You can actually do it now and you get some pretty good deals. But Steve, this is the shirt we're gunning for, guys. If you guys want this, the Merry Chiefsmas.
They're close. They're 3 away, baby.
You guys are 2 away now. 298 is what it's showing. 300, they hit it.
Let's
They
go.
hit it. Okay, everybody.
A round of applause.
Hashtag ACU. Start spamming it. We'll give you guys 2 minutes to hammer it, and we'll go at 9:05.
Hey, Mike. Guess what?
Go wild with it. Hashtag ACU.
Mike, guess
got?
what? It's Christmas time.
Oh, what's that
It's
mean?
Christmas time.
Oh, yeah, we're going to serenade here.
There's no need to be afraid. Roger.
We're giving away a T-shirt.
Bro, let's go. Let's go. We got well turd with a 2-bomb.
Let's go,
Because that
baby.
Mahomes pass to Worthy got me horned, though. That was
nice, wasn't it?
classic Mahomes.
I think that was my favorite
we
play
had
of the game.
we had a little not an argument, but we had a debate upstairs watching the game. When he caught the ball, half the room was like, why didn't he cut back the other way? That was a touchdown. And then I was on the other half of the debate that said all of his momentum was going that way. I don't think he could stop, turn, and get back. And he couldn't see out of the back of his head. He didn't know it was wide open. What did you think on that one?
You're having the Hollywood Brown debate from like week 2 or
Yeah,
whatever
but
it was.
What was this? No, he wasn't getting tackled though. So I mean, this
No,
was all
he
on
was
him.
doing he stopped to back up, and then
Yeah.
But
But what do you think?
know.
I think his
kinda think
momentum was going that
momentum-
way, right?
I think he just wanted to catch the ball, secure it,
And real
live
quick,
to play another day.
you mentioned Hollywood Brown. What an effing catch,
Why
brother!
won't
In that
they
end zone.
use him more?
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Does he not feel like he's being wasted?
Yes. Yes.
I
But
feel like they're
I
using
think
Hollywood
and Worthy. You have
and Worthy
all
is
that
not being
speed
used
on the
properly,
football
guys.
field, and we're not really using it. It's weird.
Dude, we didn't even really take any shots to Tyquan Thornton tonight either. Like they've completely
That's what I'm saying.
knocked him out of the
Look,
offense.
Mike, Tyquan Thornton, 4-2. Xavier Worthy, 4-2. Hollywood Brown, 4-2. Brashard Smith, 4-3. We're not using any of them.
And the only people we'll throw it to is Rasheed Rice and Kelsey, the 2 slowest guys on the field.
Rasheed Rice is not slow. I
He's
know.
not slow,
I know.
but he's slow compared.
I know that he was a 4.40 and all that, which is not slow, but he might be one of the quicker
slower than
ones
the
with that
other
ball in
three,
his hands.
though. I'm saying,
Brother, I'm just saying.
dude, it's wild. Hashtag ACU. Okay, man, we're ready to
Keep
give
going.
away this shirt.
Keep going.
baby.
Hashtag ACU. I got this one to get to. If you just came in, Hashtag ACU will get you entered to win a Mary Chief Smith shirt. Mike, you can show them the shirt while I'm talking about Casper's.
Yeah, let me bring it up
Five Bomb
for you.
here says they fixed the ref issue by more off-season training and getting the core more consistent. So I think that you also eliminate referees being able to take over a game by not screwing up things that you can control, right? So I agree. I think they got to be more consistent. Now, in today's case, I don't know if there was any overcoming it. This might be the first game that I've ever watched where I feel like there was no overcoming that. They were not going to allow you to win that football game. I honestly feel like that today. Like I said it 5 times, like there's no way that we can win this game. They will not allow it. They will walk Dallas down that football field till they score. They will stop us on our third down conversions. They're not going to let it happen. Today's the only game I can think of in recent history where I truly thought that it was insurmountable. You couldn't. They weren't going to allow it.
I also think this. The refs, look, there needs to be something there. Maybe they get paid more. This has got to be a full-time
There needs to be
job.
accountability on them too.
Something needs to go. But look, another thing too, I think they need to make more things reviewable. Like when they call holding on Josh Simmons there, that should have been reviewable. That killed a third down.
That was
when they
pathetic.
call OPI on Worthy, that should be
Pathetic.
reviewable.
Absolutely.
Like that should be reviewable, and they should have to come out and be like, "That was OPI. We're going to uphold it."
Can I bring up something?
Dude,
So the
I don't
Chiefs-
think that slows down the game enough.
It
And
don't.
to me, it holds people accountable.
So check this out. Do you remember the season? So people said that Chiefs get all the calls, right? Do you remember the season where you were allowed to challenge pass interference?
That's the year we won the Super Bowl.
We won the Super Bowl because they were able to make the right calls.
Yes.
Like, it's insanity, brother. Like, that narrative is so backwards. We live in a clown world where everything's backwards anyway, right? Everything that's wrong is right to most people, and everything that's right is wrong to most people. We live in the same deal with football, like where the Chiefs absolutely get hosed most of the time, but yet they get all the calls. You know, it's confusing. Like, we're the most gaslit people on this planet.
I'm going to prove to every single person right now, if you're a Chiefs fan, if you're not a Chiefs fan, and I'm going to show you just a little something right here. And this is all you got to do is just a little bit of Google search. And I'm going to show you right now. Anybody that says the Chiefs get all the calls, the Chiefs do this, the Chiefs do that. I'm telling you right now, I want
They're
you
non-ball
can
knowers.
screenshot this if you want to and just reuse it. And I'm going to show you this one little graphic, and it took 5 seconds of just typing it in. And guess what? Here you go. I asked if the Chiefs were the most penalized team since 2017 when Mahomes came in the league. They said no, or the least penalized. They said no, the Chiefs are not the least penalized team. They have been one of the most penalized teams during that period. Specifically, from the year 2017 to 2021 season, the Chiefs were the most penalized team in all the NFL. The Chiefs were charged with the most penalties during this period with 578 penalties. Since
4 years.
2018. Yes, since 2018, since Patrick Mahomes became the starter, the Chiefs have been first in total penalty yards.
Yeah, but yet the Chiefs get all the
But
calls.
yet, everybody parrots this.
Look, I'm
to
telling
the
you right now, if
media,
you're one of
to
those people,
everybody.
if one of these 800 people watching right now, if you're out there and you're a Chiefs hater and that's your narrative and you really think that and you put that in the chat,
You just got shit
you're
on.
an idiot and you got shat on. You did. Get pooped on, brother. That's all I got to say about it because you're
Okay,
wrong.
guys, we appreciate it. You guys ready to draw this?
Oh,
Let's draw
real
it
quick.
and give this away.
2 Bomb from Well Turd says, I said the same thing about Hollywood. He's got a 100% catch rate. Use them more. Casper
Yeah.
with the 5 Bomb says, I know refs are part-time. Maybe they should be full-time.
100%.
They need to be full-time. Why would you not be
Steve, the NFL is
full-time?
the biggest entity on the
Why
planet.
do they not have full-time refs? And then on top of that, if they're full-time, they can hold them accountable.
Steve, they've
Brother.
Look, they've hit us with copyright laws on YouTube and stole enough money to pay every ref to make them full-time.
Yeah.
Just take what you've stolen from us and give it to them.
Yeah, because we showed 2 seconds of a clip that we weren't
2
supposed to.
seconds of a clip, and they'll take $200-$300 from us every month. We've literally paid the NFL's light bill
Yeah, go
for
ahead.
4 years. Give it to the officials, bro.
Yep, we got Toma with the 2 Bomb says, when Bum Gene says that's OPI, what will review do? Yeah, dude,
Well,
there were a
Gene's
couple
territory
there were a
has
couple
turned
times
into
today where he went completely
Steve,
crazy.
he's turned into a CBS He's a CBS. He comes on there. If you've noticed, CBS has put us as their #1 primetime. We've got their best. Their best, ladies and gentlemen, with Tracy Wolfson and Sterator and frickin' Romo and all these guys in the booth. But if you've noticed, every single call, whether it's a good call, bad call, no matter what it is, those guys get on TV, they analyze it. If it's no call, they'll get on there and say, should it been a call? But if you notice, every time they do this, besides Tony Romo, he's the only one that said these are bad calls. He said last week versus the Colts that Kelsey call was one of the worst calls he's ever seen all season.
Yeah.
But do you notice that every time it's almost a whole CBS thing where they get on there and just try to sway it to be whether it's the Chiefs getting the call, it shouldn't have been called.
Yeah.
If it's the Chiefs not getting the call, it should have been called. If it was called and it was the Chiefs, it shouldn't have been a penalty. It's everything to gaslight Chiefs fans into thinking that they should.
While
never
you're
get a
watching it in
penalty
real
call.
time, knowing that they're lying to you.
Exactly. They're telling you, and I feel like it's become CBS and the media's job. Like Chris Collinsworth single-handedly ruined Jawan Taylor's career.
It's definitely a narrative they like to push. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, bro. And if I was the NFL, I wouldn't have it. Like they're
that's on them.
They're literally paid to promote your product, and they're on there every week telling you that you favor one team and one quarterback, and that you shouldn't watch football because it's rigged.
Right.
And they're allowing it to happen.
But the people that always say it's rigged also keep watching football.
Yeah.
Because if they win, their team wins, then it's not rigged all of a sudden.
Steve, let's give away this T-shirt really quick.
Let's do it.
Is there any more super chats we need to get to?
Not right now. We're hot up.
I'm going to give away this T-shirt, and then we got one surprise for you guys, and then we're going to bail out. And the surprise is, I don't know what this is, but somebody asked me, Steve. Okay, here we go. We'll get to it in a minute. Here we go.
Now I'm intrigued.
Let me spin this bad boy. Who do we got?
Ooh. Who you got, Nightbot? Who's winning this shirt, brother?
Come on, Nightbot. Spit it out, Big Daddy.
Congratulations to... Why can't I click it?
Did you get it?
I lost it.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Okay.
Congratulations to Inferno. You won the giveaway. Inferno.
Let's go, baby.
Hey, I don't think I've ever seen Inferno's name in a giveaway or anything. So congrats, Inferno. Appreciate you, brother. Or sister. I don't know who this is.
Yeah.
But maybe if you like this shirt here, then what I'm going to need you to do is just email allchiefedup@gmail.com. So I'll have an email to get that shirt link to you, and you can go in there and pick your shirt size. And you can also pick whether you want red or green. There's 2 options there. So you can get that in green, you can get it in red. Okay, so I appreciate you. And that was Inferno. JCP won the hat. Appreciate everybody being here, giving the likes, doing the subs, throwing out everything. But before we go, Steve, somebody sent me an email, and I can't even tell you who the email is. The email is from something that doesn't even have a name in it. It was just something like Robotron@gmail or something, right?
Yeah.
So there's no name to it whatsoever. But they said, hey, do you guys recognize who this is? And I don't know who it is. So maybe the chat can help us. I have no idea who this is. They said, hey, do you guys know who this is? And I'm going to show you. Let's just see. Who is this? Steve, I have no idea who that is. I have no idea what this is. If anybody in the chat sent that, this is your time to tell us who this is or what this. I have no idea who or what this is.
I don't know.
Is this a player that plays for the Chiefs or something? Like,
no. I honestly don't know.
I honestly have no. I am so perplexed. I have no idea what that is. I have no.
Cryptic
clue.
emails are the best, though. Like, what is that?
Dude,
go back
we've
to
gotten
it.
some of the weirdest stuff.
Go back
we'll
to
do
it. We're
that.
going to figure this out.
Dude, hold up. Charlie says, Charles. Oh, it won't go. Here we go. It's like
wait.
WWE. You know it's rigged. You can't quit watching.
Our boy Elgin Thrower says that's Cole DeRoos. I think what he's trying to say. Go back to the picture.
It is not.
Somebody said, could it be Cole? It's Cole.
No. What?
No.
Elgin said it's Cole. Wait, what? Who? Hold up.
Oh, the right or the left for you guys. I don't know.
The tall one?
The one with the red hair, bro. That's Cole.
They both look like they got red hair in my picture, except for the little guy in the
The
middle.
one that looks just like Cole. I didn't even realize it till now.
It's got to be the tall
They're
guy.
right. They're
No
right.
way.
No, Cole was a cheerleader?
Cole was a cheerleader.
No, he wasn't.
Hey, man.
Who sent
more
this?
Power to him, baby.
Who sent this?
I told you it was a weird email that didn't even have a name to it. It was like
Bro.
Megatron32777 at Gmail or something. It was so stupid.
Go.
Wait.
Is that you?
Is it? Are you joshing us?
This guy right here. That's him.
I didn't know Cole.
Put a
I didn't know
beard.
Cole.
Dude, I wish I could do
What does
Photoshop
that
right
mean?
now. I would take the hair off and
That
put a
means
beard on.
Cole's got to be like doing backflips and all kinds of crazy stuff.
Is that really him?
He's out here just
Someone-
kung fuing.
Do you think someone Photoshopped that or AI'd it?
No, everybody in the chat. Like, how do people even know? Elgin, how did you even know?
Dude, a lot of people are saying it. And then Jamie says, put your thumb over his hair. Hey, Richie says, get Cole on line 1. We need to find out.
We'll have to bring him on and ask. People ask us all the time. We were supposed to like have Cole on during the offseason. We couldn't make it work. We were supposed to do something in the preseason, couldn't get it to work. Everybody just gets so busy, man. It really does. There is no way. I want to know why somebody sent it to us, though, and asked us if we knew who it was. Like, that means the person that sent it knew who it was and just wanted us to try to figure it out.
Dude, I really would have never done that. If someone hadn't said that, I would have never known.
I still don't
That's
even know if
wild.
it's true. We're
Dude, everybody in the chat
We're
saying
taking
it.
Elgin's word for it right now.
Everybody in the chat saying it. Whoa. That's crazy. What a mystery. I love the mystery emails. What was it?
JCP
Robotron or something? If your name's Jumbotron or Robotron or whatever Mike said on your email, we gotta have the more context to this.
Yeah, I think so at this point. We have to.
That's wild, bro. Somebody said 1,000% Cole. Cole did do martial
Wait,
arts.
hold up. Charles said it's probably the head official. The head official of the game
I don't know.
today.
I think if Cole was calling the game, he'd have called a much better game.
Hippie said the Yo, I can't do it, man.
Oh, we're gonna have to ask him if it's
Look,
him.
we gotta ask Cole. We'll have to ask Cole, and
We'll follow up.
If it is, I mean, that would explain. That might explain why Cole always says he has a bad back, bro. If you're out here doing flips and stuff, no wonder you have a bad back,
Bro.
dude. I remember. I mean, we played a little football in high school, and I swear I got so beat up I almost died. Like, we can't walk to this day because of. I literally had my shin ripped off one time. Do you remember that, Steve? Some kid rolled up on my leg, and my shin separated from my shin bone. Oh my God! Like, it's torture. I don't know how these dudes do this every week. I have no idea how people do football every week. It's wild. There's no way.
What
that's
a weird
Cole.
day.
I can't believe it, guys. Brian Perry said he does Taekwondo too. And then Janae said Cole looks chopped with no beard, and he was probably 12 years old.
Yeah, that's strange.
How old was he? I wonder.
Pull it back up.
No, I'm not doing it anymore.
I want to see it just for me.
Wait, Janae said I used to watch it on YouTube. What?
What?
You used to watch Cole flip on YouTube? Is that a thing? That is okay. I see it now,
that
bro.
is him.
I totally see it. He's the guy on my right. So if you're watching on TV, I guess he'd be on the left.
Yeah.
Dude, it looks like Cole.
Actually,
That's
I think
pretty
people,
sick,
what
though.
we're
It's
looking at is what
pretty-
people see on TV, Mike.
I like it though.
It's the guy that's standing on the left in the picture in relation to the picture.
Right, that's what I mean. The one that's
Yeah.
over your face, not mine.
Correct. Yeah. The other two don't
That's
look anything
totally
like him.
Cole. I see it now. I 100% see it.
I love it. This
Dude,
is cool.
hey, look, I'm glad that we got the look. If anything, I don't know what I just hit, but I didn't hit the right button. If anything, I'm just happy that we all got to have a fun little thing of trying to figure out Cole. I mean, that kind of made my night a little bit. It was kind of fun, right?
Yeah. That's crazy, dude.
Dude, I tell you, like, I had a good time tonight, and even though the Chiefs lost, I guess. I mean, big deal.
I'll give you the
Let's
same
recover.
speech I've had to give you every week. There's
Yeah.
still a shred of hope.
They're still
They have
straight
to
up,
win
man.
out to get into the playoffs, but only 47% chance if they win out. So think about that for a
It is what it is, man. Look, y'all enjoy your night, enjoy your weekend. You'll find some teams to root for. Coming up on the what is
You're
this?
making
Go with
stuff
part
up.
of a Missouri
You're making
K-pop
stuff up, Pepe.
squad.
Man
Called
eater.
Man Eater.
You're lying.
Y'all, it's not true.
Man eater. He made this up. K-pop squad.
There is no way
Hey, he's part of the K-pop Demon Hunters or whatever
Steve,
it's called.
I'm texting Cole as soon as this is over with, and I'm putting this to bed right now.
Yeah, you got to DM him and find out.
DM? I ain't DM. I'm just going to straight text the dude and see. Like, I want him to see it tonight. I want to run his Thanksgiving.
He's a man eater. He ain't going to look at his DMs on Thanksgiving. His wife's going to kill him.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that can't happen. Guys, appreciate y'all being here. Congrats to JCP for winning the hat and then Inferno for winning the shirt. If you didn't win those, but you'd like to have one, just go over to our store. It's merch.allchiefedup.com. Right now, the Black Friday sale's on there. It gives you free shipping on anything on the entire website. But you can buy these hats. The one I'm wearing, one Mike's wearing. We have a couple others. There's a camo. There's also a Grim Reaper hat if you've seen our shirt before. It's an arrowhead with a skull in it. It's got our logo on the side. That hat's pretty sick. It's not on this one, but it's on there too. And then we got hoodies, the Married Chiefsmith and a hoodie and a t-shirt. Then we got some other stuff. You guys go buy it up, baby. Get you some stuff. It helps support the channel. It's sick
Free
looking.
shipping right now. Black Friday is going into effect.
Got to do it. You don't even have to do anything. It'll automatically apply it to your cart. So just get in there.
Yeah, you'll see it right here. Like when you hit view cart or check out, I put it on screen for you guys so you can see it. As soon as you hit checkout, it'll literally just put it on there. It's right there in the promo. You'll see it.
Let's go,
so,
baby.
yeah, man. Y'all have a good one this weekend. Look, again, just enjoy the family, enjoy the turkey, have some good leftovers. Root for some teams. I mean, we've got to now root for bad football teams.
We need, maybe if we do a video this weekend, which I don't know if we can because everybody's going to be out of town and busy.
Yeah.
But if we get a video in,
cinnamon chili, Steve,
maybe I can take a look, or you can help me take a look, Mike, at what teams need to lose and which ones need to win, and what helps the Chiefs and what the scenario is.
Maybe you can throw it out Saturday morning.
And then we can have an educated guess on if the Chiefs actually have a chance or not.
Sure.
You know?
We'll see if we can get that done. Yeah. I don't know, man, but we appreciate everybody that donated, everybody that subbed, everybody that threw out subs, everybody that hit the like button. Even if you won something, glad we can make your night, glad we can make your evening a little better. That's what we're here for, man. We're here to entertain. We're here to give you guys good Chiefs news. We're here to bring you stuff that's tough to find, give you opinions that maybe other people won't tell you. And you can agree or not agree, but we're all family, and it is what it is, man. So all chiefed up. It's the place you want to be, man. Get everybody over here.
Mike, it's Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for people that watch and like and subscribe and tell their friends about us and all that fun stuff. That's what I'm thankful for this year.
Steve, I'm thankful for everybody, our Chiefs Kingdom family as well. Chief Concerns, Cole, Jason Dunn, Marcus Dash, Lance from the Spoken,
Buck and
Trevor, Buck and Bob, the Scrambling Armchair, Michael Ryan,
Darcy.
Tracy, Michael DRC, Dan Harms, dude, Bro Schmo, Warren Sharp, all these people, man, they've all helped us this year. And there's a lot of people that will ignore us. And, the Carrington Harrisons of the world don't like us. They won't talk to us. But there are a lot of people that will associate with us.
The studious ones.
Yeah, Seth Kaiser won't have nothing to do with us. And look, does anybody know why Nick Jacobs hates us so much?
Oh.
Dude, we've got a story. Let me finish with this story. Nick Jacobs from 41 to Mike and Matt Derrick. Look, we love Matt Derrick. I'll talk to him. Whatever. I appreciate all he does.
No, it's Thanksgiving, brother. We got to tell you what we're thankful for.
Yeah. And then Nick Jacobs. We try to follow him on X. He dislikes us so much, he manually goes in and he unfollows us.
No, he doesn't unfollow us.
Him.
He kicks us off of him. We can't even follow him.
He kicks us off his follower list, like instantly. Look, I'll prove it to you. Let me go over tonight and see if we're on the follow list. This is going to be hilarious.
Here's a crazy thing, too. I don't even know who he is. I've never done anything to him.
Yeah, we've never met him in person, and I have nothing against this guy. Like, I think he puts out some good content, and it's not like we've never given him credit if I've ever used it. I've retweeted some of his stuff. Look, here we go. We're all going to do this together. I'm going to share this page. Let's first and foremost, can you guys see this? This is our notification. So if you're here, you get to see something. Okay. Are we up? Yeah, there we go. Watch. Let me go to Nick Jacobs.
Turd, you're right. Well, Turd.
What did Will Turd say? Okay. Let's go to Nick Jacobs here and see if Nick Jacobs. Here we go.
You got a DM Cole while you're over there. No, I'm just kidding.
Look, Nick Jacobs. Follow. Look, we're not following him because look.
Why does he keep kicking us off?
Look, I'm following him right now at 9:25.
We want to be your friend.
And the next time we go live on Sunday, somebody remind me, by Sunday, he will have us kicked off at here. I guarantee you. Watch. Here we go. Follow. Boom. Following. Right there.
Brother, we just want to talk about football and that sweet goatee.
Just want to
That's
talk
all we
about
wanna
football,
do.
baby. This is a 2-time Emmy Award-winning sports producer at KSHB 41. And for some reason, he hates All Chiefed Up, bro. And you know what's funny is this dude actually quote tweeted somebody the other day. He quote tweeted Julia Gulia, ACU Misfit.
What happened to Julia?
She has ACU in the name. And the dude, he hates us. I don't get it. We like you, Nick Jacobs. Why do you want to
Okay.
hate on us, bro?
Pepe, you really had me thinking that for a second. He made all that up.
I know he did. Okay,
High
man.
tiptoe? Is that
was
real
our
too?
look. That was our experiment. We're all gonna have a Nick Jacobs experiment. That was our story for the night. We've also got Cole as a possible cheerleader. We're not for sure, but a lot of people are saying he is. Look, we give away a hat, we give away a T-shirt, we give away a lot of laughs tonight, Steve. And I hope you guys got the vent and you feel a little better. Have a good weekend. We appreciate you guys. If you haven't hit the like button already, hit it on the way out. If you haven't sub already. Steve, you got anything left for him?
No, let's go, baby. Go Chiefs, I guess.
Y'all have a good night.
Wow.